Hey, everybody. What is up? Happy Sunday. This is your girl Lux, and welcome back to the Sis Let's Be Real podcast. I hope you all have had an amazing week thus far. Hope it was productive. Hope you got some shit taken care of. No accidents, no shit like that. I just hope you all had a safe a week. And yeah, so I have been gone for a little bit. Hey, what's up, y'all, grandma? What's up, babe? I've been gone for a little bit, as you all can tell. I had posted some stuff on my wall. Um, my husband was sick, in the hospital, and all that kind of stuff. What's up, LN? What's up? You know what? I am here. I'm doing good. I'm here. What's up, Mellowbook? What's up, baby? I am here and I'm just hanging in there, y'all. And today I wanted to come back and touch on a few things. But first things first, didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all? What's up, missing? I already knew that shit was gonna happen. What's up, C Tina? What's up, baby? That's why I did not address it. I don't, fault anybody else for addressing it or talking about it. I'm glad the other reactors did. I just chose not to because I'm really sick of these people. These evil motherfuckers love exactly. Like they love to sit up here and cause confusion. This girl just has to be the center of attention. Because when you have nothing else going on and when you have nothing else going for yourself, you choose these little idiotic things and stunts to sit up here and pull. It's like you're literally grasping for straws to have conversation because you fallen off like real bad. You've been fell off years ago. You've been lost the plot years ago. What's up, Kelly? And I knew that shit. I mean, didn't she do the same bullshit when her and Gerard had was going through initially with the custody issue? She was going through deleting shit, tried to disappear. It's just like, girl, you need this. You have to have this. You're not like everybody else. And the fact that she couldn't even go a full exactly, she couldn't even last a week or a few days. Because when this is your steak, your potato, your bread, your butter, your everything. That's why. I find it funny when these motherfuckers try to sit up here and prove to everyone else, no, it's you guys that's thirsty. No, it's really you. That's why when I was saying in the comments about how she works for the reactors, I'm like, girl, you do. You do. You do. And the thing about it, evil doesn't fear silence, it fears exposure. So you needed to step away for a little bit to clean up some things and, try to see how you can work on reshifting the narrative. And like, girl, stop it. It's attention seeking like a motherfucker. And she's codependent on this internet. You don't get any kind of real thrill out of life. Your children don't fulfill you. Nothing fulfills you but validation from strangers. And if that is what you are truly relying on, you're down bad. She better get on here because going away, hiding your channel and all that kind of shit when you know that your audience depends on you acting a fool, crashing out, crying, talking about your ex-husband, feeding over your ex-husband's wife and all that kind of shit, please. I mean, yeah, it's time for you to clock in. That's what you get for going around here making generalized statements saying that people that clock in, that go to work, that get up every day, that brush their teeth, leave the house, that are actually contributing to society. That's what you get for trying to make fun of those people when this is the way that this world is set up. Do you think if people could be at home more or spend more time with their children or their loved ones and things like that, that they wouldn't? Bitch, of course. What's up, Melissa? Hey, baby. Yeah, she's very exhausting. I don't know if I spoke. What's up, Kelly, baby? She's very exhausting. She's very problematic. And that is part of the reason why I wanted to come up here. What's up, Baba? And also, too, exactly. You need the viewers. Like, see how I disappeared for all of that time, even though I had shit going on. I have an actual career, I have a life, I have a home to maintain, and things like that. I had to take care of my spouse, which is something that she doesn't know anything about in his time of need, because they say for better or for worse, right? So this deflection that you're doing by disappearing so that people can talk about what exactly? To wonder. I mean, if you're having a fucking another child alone again, like, girl, that's your fucking problem. That's not ours. What the fuck? And everything that she's doing is not aging well. And this is what you get when you speak nothing but negativity over your life. This is what you get. And part of the reason why I wanted to come up today, because it's just what the title says, evil hates exposure. And I wanted to also talk about, as being a Black woman that is a reactor, how when we say certain things, it can sound so differently, and people become extremely pressed about our opinions and about how we approach certain things. And I have been definitely reading some interesting things about myself and accusations that have been made about me. And I definitely intend on addressing them. Let me read it with y'all comments. Oh, yeah. Exactly. I love the idea of being able to get up in the morning, take a shower, do my thing, makeup and all, put on my, my slacks and everything, and I go to work. And I get money and I get paid. And I also get money from doing other things as well. But when you have not been taught anything and you have just been allowed to just grow up in life with no real basic, the basic fundamentals that we all get as children. This is what you're going to have to do one day. Then you're going to have to, eventually work. Then you need to know how to balance a checkbook. You need to know how, she didn't get that. She didn't get that. And that's why she's so fucking pressed. Hey, CC Live. Exactly. You don't do anything for them. You don't do anything for them. You're not even doing anything for yourself. And then now you're upset that your harmful behavior is not a secret anymore. You asked the people to call, they did, and now you're threatened. You asked for reactors to sit up here and put together a compilation. A reactor did it, and now you're threatened. And see, the problem is that, and I'm also seeing it with other people, and I did not create this platform to sit up here and to argue with other Black women. That's not why I created this platform. I created this channel to curate a space for Black women and other women as well to come in and to express yourself about things that you may have wanted to say and maybe you couldn't say. Because I will be honest, not all Black women make each other feel comfortable all the time, but I did not want to have that rep for making other Black women feel uncomfortable as if they couldn't come over and say whatever the hell they want to say. I shoot the shit all day. We get up here, we kiki, we laugh, we say all kind of shit. I say a lot of shit sometimes that, other people that may have been on their mind, and it's like, okay, cool, dang, you feel the same way I do. That's why I created this space, right? So when people attack me for exposing her, it's just like, are you dumb? Are you okay? And it's other Black women. What's up, Black and Bougie? What's up, babe? It's other Black women. Because there is a difference in someone making a mistake and just flat out refusing to take accountability. And what is wrong for getting up here and exposing the fact that this bitch has been sitting on the internet for years and years and years, and she's fucking refusing to take accountability, which is why her ass is being handed to her. She's the one who got up here and said, call CPS, call CPS, call CPS. Didn't she? Okay. The people did. They answered. They called your bluff. And now you can't fucking handle it. I don't know. You know, Kelly, I don't know. I don't know why reactors are beefing, because my whole thing is this. We're talking about some of the same things. Some of us are talking about more issues than others. I don't understand the literal attacks. There is a fucking damn near threads about me being anti-black, which I find fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious. I don't understand that. I'm like, I'm not about to fucking attack another reactor for doing the same fucking thing that I'm doing, right? This is why I have a thing about don't talk about other reactors in my chat. Like, let's be respectful of that. Because if that's the case, say the same shit about me. Because didn't I talk about the same person? I don't get it. And it's giving to the point, it's giving that you all are uncomfortable with black women having a fucking opinion. Because the men came out to talk shit, y'all didn't say anything. The white girls over there on TikTok is handing her ass left and right. You didn't say anything. It's something about when a black woman speaks, it's crazy how the conversation, people feel like the conversation has to change. And I'm about sick of that shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I am anti-black. I don't like black children. What else was said? I'm really jealous that Gerard was with a light complected woman. First of fucking all, the bitch is not light skinned. This bitch is a white woman. And why the fuck would I be upset about a black man having a fucking thirst for a white woman, which is something that they have been doing since the beginning of fucking time? I'm gonna need y'all to get it the fuck together. Like, seriously. Did I not get up here and say how I felt bad for him? But at the same time, remember, we can't ever hold these motherfuckers accountable. See, the problem with me is that I don't get up here every single fucking day and make the whole conversation about him being the greatest man on earth. Okay, well, a man is still a man, right? He still did his dirt, right? He still isn't perfect just like the rest of us, right? So to make whole threads about me being anti-black man while having a black man, I never said that I was anti-black man. I said I was anti-nigga. And it still fuck these niggas all day. I'm not married to a nigga. I'm married to a black man. There's a fucking difference. I mean, oh my God. Oh my God. Let me tell you, baby, the Discord, he has a lot of fans. And he has a lot of fans. This is supposed to be, I be trying to say the same fucking thing. Anti-black man, I'm married to a black man. Oh my God, very accusatory. And then, you know, it was a big issue about, you know, me saying that Ryan wasn't cute. I didn't think she was cute. Okay, what the fuck? I didn't say that the child was ugly. I just said that I don't like how they dress her. Oh my God, she said that Ryan and the kids were slaves. She treats those fucking children like slaves. The fuck? She comes over when the children come over to the house, they literally have to fucking clean up, scrub toilets, scrub the floor, clean up after her other two fucking children just to get fucking snacks. So me calling out the obvious, which one is the fucking problem? Her treating the children like slaves or me saying that she treats the children like slaves? I really need for people to really decide. I'm really tired of it's the narrative of that, oh, what's being said isn't the problem, it's the messenger. Why? So you're trying to stereotype the fuck out of me. And you're trying to police my tone and how I approach this. What the fuck? Like, what? Exactly. She does nothing all fucking day. And what they say? Exactly. So it's just like, if you say something nice about him, God forbid that. If you don't fucking praise him all day, then you're anti-black. Say what? I didn't know Gerard was the pinnacle of the black man. Like, I did not know that. But this is also a thing where I tell myself, and I have conversations in like my group chats and shit, and we be, kicking the shit and talking. And I just be like, God damn, I tell them all the time, you have to realize that the black community, as much as it falls on our backs, as much as we have been pushed to the forefront, as much as the responsibility of the fucking community has been laid in the hands of a black woman, it's crazy how, if we don't fucking say that the black man is king all fucking day, it's a goddamn problem. You can acknowledge that Gerard is a good guy. I mean, exactly. I'm just not going to do it. So this afternoon, the discussion is basically, we're talking about how evil people and evil activities, how when it's exposed, how these people become unglued. Not even just the people that are doing the evilness, but it's also the people that are really the gatekeepers of it. And how being a black woman on the internet, the way that we get automatically attacked. Oh yeah. Yeah, real bad. All kinds of, bitches and weirdos. And it's like, I can take it because I did shit out and I can take it. But it's just like, you're not about to sit up here and spread this shit as if that's what my channel is about, and me being anti-black and me being hateful. Because the shit that I dealt with, so this is why a lot of people, like, what other topics do I know about? I know a lot about a lot of different things. I used to be in the political sector years ago, and the shit that I dealt with over there, like, was insane. Those fucking red pill ass niggas are a different fucking breed, okay? So to get threatened constantly, I used to get messages to my inbox about people saying that they wanted to unalive me. What else? Another one. And he was black, because I found his fucking wife, and I sent all the messages to his fucking wife. And this motherfucker had said something about, I had did a podcast episode with these, it was 2 black guys and 1 white guy. And the white guy had a fucking Confederate flag hanging in his fucking background. So I'm like, so what the fuck are we talking about with this motherfucking natural born fucking racist right here? Like, what is it? So I got on their asses because I'm like, look, you're sitting up here agreeing with him while you're not even, as black men, talking about the issues that the black community face, that you face as individuals, that women face. The whole fucking conversation was about black women trying to control everything, black women ruin the fucking children, black women did this and black women did. And one of them got really fucking mad with me. I was like, well, as a black man, what the fuck have you all historically done to better the fucking community? I asked one fucking question. The white guy said, oh, she does have a fucking point, and then all hell went off. And then that's when I started getting death threats. And that motherfucker had the nerve to tell me that he wanted to string me up from a motherfucking tree. This is a black man. I said, oh, okay. So I found, I'm the kind of motherfucker where if you fuck with me, I'm gonna find out some shit about you. So I found his motherfucking wife. I found his mom. I found all the motherfuckers. And I sent what he sent me to them. And I told him, I said, your black ass needs to apologize. Me knowing in the back of my mind, I was on some evil shit. So knowing me, I kept saying to myself, even if this fucking nigga apologized, I'm still gonna stay on his fucking head. The delusion is fucking crazy, and they are flat out fucking dangerous. And his wife, I don't know where the fuck this bitch was at, but she claimed she had no fucking idea that he was like this crazy red pill head fucking dude. And I was like, the fuck? He has a whole fucking setup in his fucking office. What the fuck did you think he was getting on live talking the fuck about? And baby, it was some shit. He deleted all his social medias and shit. I had someone from his job reach out to me. Oh, that shit went fucking far. But see, that's based off of my fucking opinion. And it's given the same fucking thing happening over in this sector. It should not have turned into a compilation video being made, everyone losing their shit, becoming unfucking glued, attacking the shit out of each other, when at the end of the fucking day, regardless if you believe the accusations about her are fucking not, and I just use that as an example of some of the shit I have dealt with in the past. And when motherfuckers talking about speaking about politics, I was doing that shit for fucking 5 goddamn years up against those fucking niggas. And not one time did any of them say anything, something nice about the black community, something nice about fucking black women. And I got the same bullshit over there. You're not gonna say anything nice about the black men? Are you fucking kidding me? When they're sitting up here fucking leaving messages talking about unaliving somebody and stringing somebody on a motherfucking tree, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. So no, I'm done with this shit. And you know what? I always said this when it came to that. Not only is the burden of proof on her, but it's also on him as well. And I think that's where I lost some kind of people, because my thing is this: if my husband accusation was made about him in that kind of manner, it's one thing for the woman to show me, but I want you to prove to me what you did. Because when women say shit like this and start conversations like this, it usually starts with somebody giving them something to go off of, even if it's something completely fucking innocent. The burden of proof is also on you to prove to your wife or prove to whomever. I think that's where the problem was with me when I said, well, no, he has something to prove too. So I don't know. Then a lot of people became unglued because I said that as well. And I mean, and he did what he was supposed to do, and he went over there and he got his fucking children. That's what he was supposed to do. And she's mad that a black woman that hasn't physically given birth is a better mother than she'll ever be. I get it. I'll probably be fucked up over there too. Oh my God. I mean, you talking about the level of bullshit that we dealt with being called fucking, the shit bed witches by fucking black men. And how they gave so much respect to the white men who came up with fucking Confederate flags hanging in their fucking background. And those motherfuckers on that fucking podcast became so fucking unglued when that white guy here said, well, I mean, she is making some fucking valid points. Y'all do treat y'all women like shit. You have like black women have the highest femicide rates. I mean, he was starting to go the fuck in. So, and then when it came to him and he was talking shit, they backed the fuck off. I mean, yeah, we understand what you're saying, man, but, this bitch up here being real disrespectful. So it's just like, fuck it. Fuck y'all. The fuck? Mm-mm. Fuck y'all. I mean, the burden of proof is for his wife. That's all I said. Prove it to your wife that you didn't. But obviously something had happened. That's all I said. That's it. It wasn't for you to show us text messages and all that kind of shit. But a nice little statement of fuck this bitch would have been, sufficient. But it would have been sufficient. Hey T for me, what's up? Happy Sunday to you. That's all I'm saying. I mean, but it's neither here nor there if they fucked or not. I mean, even that shit, people were like going against each other over that. I'm like, if you feel like he's the kind of person where he would never do something like that, then that's fine. But don't attack someone else because they believe it. That was my whole thing. I'm like, people have gotten too distracted with it to the point where they're disrespecting the shit out of each other. And at the meantime, um, she's sitting back laughing at the shit. Like, you don't give her a show. You let her remain your entertainment. You don't become the entertainment for her by falling out and doing the shit in front of each other. I just have a thing about being on code with shit. And to me, that's not on code, falling out with each other over this bitch. You know what I'm saying? If you get it, you get it. Hey. And if you don't believe it, that's totally cool. But I wouldn't fall out with nobody over this shit. Right. Exactly. The burden of proof was to his wife. So when people said he didn't have nothing to prove, I was like, no, that ain't necessarily true. The fuck? He got something to prove to his wife, for sure. For sure. And why wouldn't you to a woman that has came into your life and been so helpful like that? You know, when people come into your life, the thing about it is that people don't owe you a good life. You know, they see something in you to where they feel that you deserve it, but it's not automatically because you are you. You have to give me something. You have to show me something. And those people like that, they're not that kind of those kind of qualities are not in everyone. You know what I'm saying? People coming into your life, trying to walk you through your healing, be a partner with you in your healing and things like that. People don't owe you that shit. They do it out of courtesy and because they love you and they care about you. So yeah, I think that people like that, you owe them the world. Why not? Why? Because she black? What the fuck? People wanted him to improve and do better with Olivia. But then it's like, oh my God, when it comes to her, it's just like, fuck her. Between, yeah, it does. And it gets to a certain point where, you have to stand up for yourself. Because my thing is this man is not allergic to stepping up for a woman. He's not allergic to that. He did it for years online. And even in situations where, in my opinion, why were you doing that? Your fucking partner was dead fucking wrong. Why are you antagonizing the shit out of your fucking family for shit that you know that your partner did? I'm just saying. I don't know. Let me catch up on some of y'all comments. And she is self-deflecting. And then, I hope his ass is still in therapy. Because us exposing this bitch, we already know what she was gonna do. They do it all the time. As soon as they get a little bit of exposure, it feels like they're being impressed and you're making them uncomfortable. Well, it's supposed to be uncomfortable. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. You did a lot of wrong shit. And you took that channel down just so you can get some fucking attention, and you don't deserve that shit, bitch. You need to be fucking starved. God's grace is enough. You don't need mine. I know Danielle had said that on somebody's podcast, and that's very much true. Why do you need so much grace from everybody else? And why are Black women, because we are majority of the ones that's talking about it on YouTube, why do we have to get constantly the short end of the stick for exposing something that we know to be sick, for exposing someone that we know that is racist, for exposing someone that we know talks shit on us? And then you're going to turn around and say, give grace. Well, first of all, I need y'all to give grace to each other and stop talking shit about each other. Because ain't nothing honestly happened from my point of view to where motherfuckers should be going at each other's necks this goddamn hard. In my opinion. I never could understand that. And it's documented proof that he did that. It's documented proof that he did that. And we have to understand that sometimes these kind of things is not because it's some kind of mythical force or magic that she had over him. it's because literally that's what he wanted to do. That's what he wanted to do. He made the conscious decision to do it, and he did it, and it backfired. That's all that is. Point blank, period. Oh, yeah. I'm really tired of that. And it feels like to me, in this part of the sector, it's just like you have Black women that are policing how other Black women approach the same topic. We're talking about the same topic. You're saying the same thing, but you have an issue with me saying it. Why is that? So why are you trying to police me on the way I approach it? Why are you trying to police me and my, I like them call it antics and things that I do over here. We have fun. I play music, different things like that. That's my fucking approach. You approach it the way that you want to approach it, and I approach this shit the way that I want to approach it. We get enough of this shit in the outside world. We get enough of this shit fucking at work with these unruly ass, fucking nasty ass, racist ass fucking people. We see it every fucking where that we go. And if I want to come over here and shoot the shit, then I'm going to shoot the shit. Period, point blank. What's up, Yellow? And at this point, it's too late to come to the internet anyway. I mean, I'll be honest with you. After so many years have passed, it's a moot point because, in my opinion, if you were during the time where they had spoke out was the time they had spoke out. The problem is that, and he did, when he gave her grace in a situation where she didn't deserve it, she took advantage of it, unfortunately. And when you are dealing with demons, you do not give them grace. You do not. Because once you open the door and it's a crack, they're going to bust that shit wide open. See, it would have been fine had you had stuck to the script and stuck to the court order and been like, no, it doesn't matter about her comfortability. The comfortability matters when it comes to the children, not her. They take full advantage of you. So that's the thing, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to have this conversation, because these people, their intentions is to hurt, is to harm, is to make other people uncomfortable. It is to constantly make other people feel a way about calling out their bullshit. So why on earth do you feel that you need to make concessions for someone whom that you were with for 8 fucking years and they treated you like shit? You were with them for 8 fucking years and they did not improve themselves or improve your life, and then together y'all life didn't improve. It literally took you to step away from the situation in order to grow, in order to get better, in order to see the light. And you mean to tell me you're going to try to make it easy for that person? For what reason exactly? And then in the same breath, motherfuckers get mad when people say, oh, are you still sweet on that person? I'm just saying, it could easily give that impression. So I'm not saying that those people who feel that way are wrong for saying that, because when you try to make it easy for a demon, it's something within you that's lacking. Because you should honestly tighten the grip even more. Because we're not just talking about how that person feel about you. We're talking about for the embetterment of your children, for the safety of your children, for the growth of your children. Making her feel comfortable, fuck her. She's already made you and your family uncomfortable for fucking years. And not to mention, you made her comfortable and look what she did and gave you in return. She hates you and loves you at the same goddamn time. That's crazy. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. We know about how narcissists can act, but at the end of the day, this man had left plenty of fucking times. He left plenty of times. And he went back plenty of times. Look at her. There's not a spell she can put on any fucking body. But when you are dealing with a black man, and I think this is what makes people uncomfortable, and it's really difficult hearing it from a black woman, but when you are dealing with black men who are full on just enamored with white women, they do this stuff. It's not uncommon. They do this. It's not uncommon. They go back. They make excuses. They'll allow them to call the police on them and then still be with them. They allow for their family to treat them like shit and call them niggas and do all this kind of stuff. They allow this kind of stuff. So why it cannot simply be that, I don't understand. I don't understand. And it did not get better until a black woman came around. Literally, it did. Yeah, he needs to sit down. And plus, he's another one. He's been on go ever since the relationship was over with. It's just like, it's just time. You get to a certain point in your life where it's just like, what am I still on go for? Or like, what point are you really trying to prove? And if you really want that life where you could be out freely, fucking, nothing inside anything that you meet, you can honestly have that life. You don't have to have a spouse. You don't have to have a spouse. You can go on about your way. You can live your life freely. You can fuck whoever you want to fuck in peace. And also, too, guess what? You can still take care of your children. The problem with that bitch over there is that she's doing all this fucking and sucking, and you're not doing a good job. Like, you're just not. It makes me sick too, because it's just like, at the end of the day, and there goes that double standard. Because with women, when we make decisions and choices, or when we were younger, we never fucking stop hearing about this shit. We never stop hearing about it. Hold on, I don't get why his family said man, and they do, and a lot of people don't believe that they do, but they do. And it has to be something there. And I believe that the family members, they can also get sucked into that shit too, with being caught up, with somebody being a different race and all that kind of shit, and thinking that they're different. Well, she's actually using that against you. There's really, really bad. Do you know how much give a person fuck about a person? Is that not giving a fuck about them, or is they giving them something they don't deserve? Because there's no fucking way that a woman would not pursue 80K of child support. I don't know why him as a man he's not pursuing it, but I don't know. Because again, that is for his children. That's not for him. So why you would not want that person to give what they are entitled to give to you for y'all fucking children, and you had to do it? You could call it maybe being over it, or you could call it maybe like, bowing down. So they can be looked at it more than one way. I'm just saying. Exactly. And I think maybe that's the thing with him too. And you know how they say with some people, they just have to have a partner. Some people, they just have to have a partner. They really don't want to be alone. And maybe he's one of those kind of people where it's similar like Olivia, because, they trauma bonded. So it could be the same situation to where you feel like you need to be with someone. Being by yourself, because being by yourself, you get to really sit with the shit that you've done. You start thinking, you start wondering. Different things happen when you laying in bed at night alone. And maybe he doesn't really want to be alone. Maybe he's more comfortable with having a partner. And for all the years that we have even known about this man, when has he ever truly been alone? Even when he was with Olivia, he was constantly cheating. He couldn't even just go off and be freely by himself. The only time that he did, have time with himself is when she basically forced it and kicked his ass out, and he was sleeping in a car and all kind of shit like that. In the times where he were alone, it was very traumatic. Something happened. Something pushed him to that point. I think he is probably one of those people where he feels better with actually being with someone. What's up, Carrie baby? Mm, I'm just saying. I mean, as a woman, and I also feel like this goes far and beyond being over someone. You are entitled. The children are entitled to that money. It's just like fuck the adults at that point. Like, bitch, you owe this fucking money. This man had to pay you child support out of 2 fucking states. You owe that fucking money. There's no fucking way. Because if the roles were reversed, his black ass would have been underneath the fucking jail. We see what the fuck they do to men who do not pay their child support. They lose their licenses. They suffer with work. Their credit suffers. They can't travel. They can't move. They can't do this. No. Stop showing these demons mercy, period. Grace. Fuck them. Fuck them. It is time to give people what they are deserving of. And it's not always about turning your head the other way and blindly allowing them to do and abuse you and do whatever they want to do to you. No. And I get it. I know all about the Great Rock Method and ignoring the narcissists and all that kind of shit, but it goes so far and beyond this. I told my friend, my friend that's a she's an actual like licensed therapist, and she said, what I tell y'all about using that word? Do you know how long it takes to actually diagnose somebody with narcissism? And it's crazy how she said, you know, it could take months. She said narcissism, she says traits, but to actually diagnose somebody a narcissist, she said they could take fucking, you know, she said when we refer them off to psychologists, she said they could take probably 6 months to maybe a year. I said, bitch, I'll work on it. No promises. What's up, Brown Beauty? She would not. But again, it's so crazy how it is fine for him to give her a fucking break. It's fine for him to give her a break. Oh, no, don't pursue the child support. What? The fuck? But when she gets up here and talk shit about him and say how he over there eating that ass, then all bets are off. That shit is crazy. Hey, Baba, I don't know if I spoke to you earlier. What's up? Exactly. And just like how he know how she getting paid off the channel. You don't think that man know that shit? You don't think he fucking know that she fucking getting paid off that channel and that channel's in her mama name? You don't think he know that shit? He was around when she was doing all of her damn grifting, just like Joey sat up there and he saw it. How these motherfuckers was sitting up there donating all that money when she was out in the streets playing homeless. You don't think that boy know that shit? He's just not pursuing the issue because he don't want to pursue the issue. But I don't think it's because, oh my God, it's just like I just want to ignore her. I think he just, in a way, he honestly feels bad. It's just like Nisa used to say, Gerard would feel bad for Olivia even when she did him dirty and did him wrong. That's a low self-esteem kind of shit right there. I mean, it really is. And we probably have all been there at one point, but you have to feel really low about yourself to allow someone to kick you. And then when someone steps in to stop them from kicking you, you get on their ass. You say, no, you need to get back. I'm trying to get this motherfucker off you. I'm trying to give you some kind of fucking relief. And you talking shit about me? Fine. I'm going to step back and let them just abuse you and do whatever the fuck they want to do to you then. How about that? Exactly. They don't. They do not. You see I don't know. I've shared his videos, but it's a man that's on YouTube. He was actually clinically diagnosed with narcissism. And he gives you like the full breakdown. His channel and his content is very unique because it's just like, he's like, I know what they do. I know this. I'm one myself. I mean, that's how he ended up like losing. He was in a relationship with someone and he said, I am the fault of their relationship. And he still says that he has a lot of those ways and he's still working on it. But I think it's really amazing that someone that was actually diagnosed with it, he's out here trying to help other people recognize, like, these are the signs, these are what narcissists do, this is how you can, make it if you're in a relationship with one and you just don't know how to leave a narcissist. It's very, very interesting. Yeah, no. What's up, B Master? I mean, she's something else. Oh, okay. You are okay. I keep forgetting his name, but I really, really like it. Okay. Exactly. I mean, I'm just saying. And she deserves it publicly. She really does. I know some people feel different about that, but she deserves it publicly. Well, I don't think he's pursuing it because look how far she's behind in arrears. And I mean, I could also see Gerard on the other side of that, not wanting to pursue it. And I hate to use it in this manner, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I believe that he has a soft spot for her, not so much as, and hey, a piece of my opinion, not so much in the like, oh, I love her and things like that, and I just want the best for her. I truly feels like he doesn't want to put her through the ringer like that because he said it so many times already. I just truly believe that. I truly believe that he does not want to do her in the way that she does him. You know how she gets up and says, he wants to see me down bad. He doesn't want the best for me. In actuality, that's her speaking on herself. She doesn't want the best for him, because if you really wanted the best for him, you wouldn't be putting him through this hell with your children over there. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like he does not truly feel that it would be worth it, because that man knows that she's getting money off the channel. I don't believe he's truly pursuing it in that manner unless his wife is forcing his hand at it. I'll say that. And that's only because not only do he do for the kids, she does for the kids, and her family steps in and does for the kids. I think if it was solely up to Gerard, I don't think he would pursue it. I really don't. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. But you don't get 80, you don't get 100,000 K behind if someone really staying on your ass. She's damn near $100,000, and he's literally letting that build up. And he said it before, she wasn't trying to pay anything. She was trying to get away with paying $50 and things like that. And what did he say out of his mouth? I'm not even gonna go back and forth. You do what you want to do. So in a way, I believe he is allowing it. Exactly. He knows that it's wrong. And I think definitely it had to do a lot with the kids. Do you know how awful that must be to them to be in one environment and it's going away, and then over here with your mother, and literally you're getting something that's the polar opposite on top of hate and neglect, a filthy home. She talks about your father. It says some of the most disgusting things about him, disgusting things about your stepmom. She keep having these fucking random ass children and dealing with that. That has to be really excruciating for children to deal with. And not to mention, she don't say nice, kind things to them either. When she props that camera up and, oh, you look cute and stuff like that, that's just for us. That ain't for them. You can tell that she's not putting them to bed, kissing them at night when they go to sleep. She telling them to get their ass out of her fucking face, go to bed, go to sleep. What's up, Mr. Mays? I don't know. And to me, when I first had said that I felt like that man owed his wife a public apology, that's when I started getting my most hatred. Like, we literally set up here. I did the video. We fucking reviewed it. Y'all remember that night? We had a grand old time. I was really on his ass. But remember, I said it basically like real simple. He owes his wife a public apology. And from that moment on forward, people have been losing their shit about that. But why not? Why not? And his public apology to Nisha would have nothing to do with Olivia. It shouldn't, because that's your wife. That's who you married. That's who you said that would be a good fit. That's your rib. Ain't this what ain't this what the Bible folks like to say and what it said in the Bible? That's your rib. So why not apologize? They do love hand holding these people. They do. Yeah, she has, baby. She has. She has. And I remember it was another reactor. Shit. I mean, ain't nothing he could do at this point. If you didn't handle that shit on the front end, it's really nothing to do at this point. Just let it keep stacking up. Because he is the one who told them people that he didn't want money from her. But they said, no, that's not how this works. You don't get to have sole custody of the fucking children and she not pay you anything. So he laid it on the law the first time when they first went to court, and he said it plenty of times he don't want her money. But unfortunately, he needs to know that's not how child support works, because he had to pay. What's up, the original mermaid? And you know what? And even if they did, she does way more harm than the two of them combined could ever do. I couldn't imagine someone saying some of the most disgusting things that she had said about that woman. And if she wanted to sit up there and say she was a bitch, she has every right to, because you know why? She's in her home. And you know another reason? She takes care of those damn kids on the daily and not her. Anytime that you can get up here and say with your whole chest that you're not going to be around because of a man, no, you're mad that he won't take you off of the child support. You're mad off of that. But for the strength of your children first and your wife, there's no way. I would keep letting that shit stack up and she would be fucked up on the back end. Because child support, to let it get that high, oh, that's going to ruin your life. That's going to ruin your life. But even if she did want to say something, I mean, if it slip up, if it come out, so what? But I don't think she intentionally, it makes it like it's an audience here. I want you to listen to me talk shit about your mom. I don't think she do that. But I think she probably has maybe said certain things or say in conversation like, oh, this pisses me off or things like that. And she has every right because Olivia's not doing her part as the mom. I mean, exactly. Most people would never deal with that. Most people would never deal with that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You already know about this. Black. Now you know. Yeah, and if she says something, shit, they'll be all right. They have heard so much worse in her house, like shit, they'll be all right. I guarantee you. What can she say? What can they say in front of those kids that would be worse than what Olivia said? Nothing. Hey, Mary. It's not for it. It would be for her. It would be for her. But if you don't feel like she deserve it, I mean, just say you don't feel like she deserve it. Hey, Miss Arlington. What was his purpose for apologizing to Olivia publicly? Tell me that. Tell me that. What was his purpose for doing that? From a man's perspective, what was his purpose for apologizing to her publicly, knowing that she cheated and got pregnant by someone else and all that kind of shit? What was his purpose for doing that? And I guess I can tell you what would be the purpose for his wife. That would be for his wife. It's not for us. And I mean, and I think that's the part of me where it's just like you are getting embarrassed. I'm not saying he has to apologize every single week, every single day, every single year. But one public apology, it would have been nice because your wife is getting embarrassed and she has been for years straight. This is the kind of public humiliation that people normally do not suffer in marriages. And because you're dealing with someone that lives their life on the internet the way that she does, like, come on. Mm-mm. That's just me. Yeah. I've always said that. Of course. And at this point, who wouldn't? I mean, it's so egregious. She has dragged their woman's family into this shit, and they don't have anything to do with it. Gerard brother don't have any. I mean, not Gerard brother. Niecy's brothers. They don't have anything to do with it. That woman publicly said that Niecy's brothers, I mean, Nisha's brothers are out cheating with Gerard. That man is married, and that's the thing about it. People don't know how they can affect somebody else's marriage. Everybody's not going to be like Nisha and not fucking say anything. You don't know if that man's wife is crazy, if she might fucking turn on him and snap and unalive his ass over some shit like that. Now, granted, the lady don't look like she would do that, but you don't exactly know. So to sit up there to drag these men into that bullshit is just like, that is really disgusting and it's irresponsible as shit. And I can tell that her brothers are really close with Gerard. I mean, they be out having a good old time. Nothing is funnier than seeing Nisha brother fucking dance. That nigga, I was thinking about adding that to my outro or something because I love when he gets up and dance and have a good old time. But could you imagine that? That is just wrong to me. Like, you gonna say that man, that this man, her brother, was out with your ex-husband and they were fucking on other women? Knowing that his wife also is around your fucking children, like, that motherfucker is insane. She's showing her ass. And I feel like they would. And that's the thing that I find so funny about her and those kids is that, oh, the kids are over here talking about you. Girl, get them on camera saying something. Because for anything, I think that those kids might get real uncomfortable, and we've seen them get uncomfortable. Remember when she had said that shit in front of Ryan, and she was like, remember that night your dad came over? That good girl looked like she was caught a deer caught in headlights. She didn't even know how to respond to that. You want to make those children feel so uncomfortable. And meanwhile, you don't think they go back home and talk about how your house stank, how it's nasty, how you got bugs and roaches. They don't have no food over there. You can't fucking cook. You don't think your kids are doing that? Girl, you a whole motherfucking delusional lie. No, because Nisha got more sense than to do this shit online. Hey, Lynn. Yella. Now you know that the masses do not believe that Black women deserve an apology for nothing. Now you know. Now this is where it comes to conscious and unconsciously. People do not feel like Black women are owed grace. We are owed an apology. We are owed the world. They don't feel like we are entitled to any of that, because the moment that you feel that way, well, why? There's no point. There is a point to it. There is a point. And I've even asked other men about that. They were like, man, I would do anything. But there's no way I would allow my wife to be publicly bashed for years and years and years. There's no way. I would seek an advice from an attorney, something, but there's just no way, because it's full on fucking harassment. That's harassment. Showing pictures of her, talking about her womb and everything, like, you know, that's pretty deep. Disgusted, purely disgusted. Every man I know is disgusted by her. She has put up with a whole lot. But then I also think that this is the thing where it's the typical stereotype of Black women, and you having to have this, you know, godly strength, this, oh my God, the strength of the universe, and this mythical, magical amount of things that you're supposed to be able to take nonstop, constantly, every day, all day. Your strength should be just unknown to mankind. Like, come on. And I think that people naturally feel that because she is a Black woman, she should be able to just keep taking it and taking it and taking it. But again, I always say, when is enough is enough. And the thing that people constantly do is they try to put limitations, or they try to tell Black women, no, I'll tell you when enough is enough. I'll tell you if you deserve it or not. I'll tell you if it serves a purpose. I'll tell you that, no, I'll put the boundaries up for you. We can never do that ourselves, because we are supposed to be able to take everything that's thrown to us, no matter how stupid it may be. We're supposed to be able to sit there and just taking it. And taking it and taking it. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. But I think people cannot separate the fact that if he apologizes to his wife, they can't separate Olivia from that. When she doesn't have anything to do with it, the two doesn't even matter in this situation. It's the fact that your ex-wife has publicly shamed you, your children, and your wife for years. Talked about his dead grandmother. Talked about your deceased nephew. Allegedly had sex with your underage nephew. It's like, come on now. Come on. When it comes to white folks, it's always just like, turn the other cheek. Why? Why do you have to keep doing that? Baba, you so crazy. What you say, Black? It would have been on principle. But there's that thing, the nerve of a Black woman wanting anything but see, the thing with it for me is that, myself being a Black woman as well, why does it have to have some kind of like meaningful thing behind it outside of it just being on fucking principle? How we talk about respect and how everyone else feels like they are just, deserving of respect. And then when it comes to us, but why though? But why do you need an explanation? Or why do you need to know? Or why do you want that test ran on you? Or why do you want this? Because it's the principle of the situation. If you did it for the other person, why not do it for me? That's all I'm saying. Hey, Marjorie, I don't know if I spoke. Yeah, she keep posting them weird ass fucking shorts over there, looking stupid as shit and looking a hot ass mess. But to me, you made it, the thing about their relationship, I can't even say that their relationship isn't public, because it kind of sort of is. It was made publicly first by him. Then Olivia got wind of it, and it's just constantly been in the public. So it's been things that has been said that's been done in his household that has been brought online. So I can't, just because they don't live their lives like out in the public like Olivia does, to me that doesn't still excuse it, if that makes any sense. It probably won't, because it's Nisha, but that part right there is a moot point to me, because there's been too much stuff that has happened in your household that has been brought to the internet, which it shouldn't have been brought to the internet, whether it was your kids, whether it was your ex-wife that was saying this. So his business has been put out there on the front street. He is more reclusive now because of that, because at one point he was talking a little bit more. At one point they were posting a little bit more. There are actual videos and a lot of videos over there on his channel of them doing family things. But I think that the worse the situation got with Olivia talking more shit, that's when he felt like he had to retrieve back in the hole. It's like he used to do before. he would step back and allow her just to be abusive, just for the sake of her being abusive. Yeah, my people are different too. She would have been got her ass tore off the motherfucking bone. If you feel that way, she goes too far. I just don't understand it. If I was embarrassed on fucking line, this is just me. It's just like if something happens at work, you're not gonna do something in front of someone else or a group of people and then catch me by myself and be like, "Hey, uh-uh." And it's the same expectation that they would have out of us. If you did something publicly, excuse me, to someone, what's the point of doing it in private? See, people love for stuff to be out there in the public because once it's out there, it's out there. But then, you want to take care of it privately. I mean, you can if you want to, but that still don't change the fact that something was said publicly and that should have been denounced. That's all I'm saying. That woman is getting put through the ringer. And don't get me wrong, you can have a nice house, nice car, money, and all that, and your ass be going the fuck through it in a household. Trust me, I have seen plenty of people. We have all seen that. We all fucking know. We have seen plenty of people where they're getting so-called the things that people would love to get out of life. But then at home, you're not gonna tell me that emotionally as a woman that don't fuck with her from time to time. Of course it does. How could it? Honestly, how could it not? How could it not? And he needs to honor her. He needs to honor her. And don't retrieve and go in your hole because of that bitch. Because at the end of the day, she's still gonna do what she gonna do. And if you want to live your life out loud with your wife, you deserve that. Shit, he used to before, so what the hell happened? But I mean, that's just a difference of opinion. Yes, she cares. I don't like it when people say that their woman doesn't care. It's only so much level as unbothered as you could. Nisha is a Virgo. Okay. I'm married to a Virgo. They give a shit. They're just not always going to be outwardly vocal about it. But it's just like anything else. They're humans. She's a woman. Of course she thinks about that. That bothers her. That bother her what happened with those children. If it affected her what happened with those children, don't you think it affect her what's going on with her actual husband? That's your spouse. I don't know any man that would sit up peacefully in his home and knowing that his wife could possibly be doing such and such and such and such, or even heard this shit and even get an inkling of it. Because I'm gonna tell you who get tricked out of their relationship. Speaking of being tricked out of their relationship, men get tricked out of their relationships quicker than any fucking body. See, women will stay around and they'll take a whole lot of shit. But a man, let a nigga come up to you with a fucking rumor. A rumor. He gonna go home, cause all kind of hell, arguments, all kind of shit, just to see if she did it or not. Just so he can have something to go off of, some kind of basis. Men get tricked out of their relationships quicker than anybody. Yeah, this shit. And a lot of people didn't believe that. I was like, oh, you better go to them damn vlogs and see her ass sitting over there in that damn corner because she most definitely has a relationship with her. And they always have been soft on her for years. Hey, Silver Moon. I mean, look, I mean, we are only human. Of course that girl cares. Yeah, that's all. Exactly. Being disrespectful is a whole nother level to this stuff right here. And that's why I always said that, you know, how you start certain things is how they'll finish. And this shit will never end. The disrespect is just gonna keep happening and going and going and going and going because Olivia, she's constantly rehearsing the hurt that she went through for the relationship. So she won't be satisfied until Nisha the thing with her is that I don't feel like she just really wants him back. The thing with her is that she wants that woman to hurt. She just does. Now the thing about her is that it's sad because you brought that hurt on yourself because you and that nigga was cheating on each other. At any given time, it could have been stopped. You could have did something, he could have did something, but the two of y'all were constantly cheating. You will not feel better by putting somebody else in the same situation that you've been in. That will not heal you. The true healing would to be to let the relationship go, but she hasn't. Which I thought was the most absurd thing as a man to put yourself in a situation with someone that you know that is still in love with you, that is still caught up on you like that, and to even put yourself in a situation where you're giving a person like that an inch. There was no reason for him to do that. That was almost damn near dangerous. This woman has tried to get this man unalive by the fucking police. Let's not forget that. Did we not see the clip of her holding a fucking gun up to his fucking face? Could you imagine if she would have pulled the damn trigger? I don't even know if it was loaded or not. But on the strength of pulling out on someone because of a prank, this motherfucker is crazy. And you turn around and give that person any kind of grace, I would have begged the courts for supervised visits. Fuck that. I would have begged them. Are you kidding me? This hoe is crazy. My life is in danger. There's no fucking way. She's too unstable to stay away. She cannot do it. She thrives off of this. You said, look, with the lights and everything. First of all, we need the lights up. We need a table. It needs a black tablecloth. Give him a motherfucking microphone and have that motherfucker sweating bullets and everything underneath the goddamn lights. Because what? Because what? You said I did. What? You talking to me? You talking shit about this woman that I'm with? Oh no, bitch. Let's put this shit to rest. Let's put it to rest. But then the other side of it is that he probably hasn't said anything because he know he guilty. But let me not say that. Let me not say that. Because like I said, evil acts and evil intentions, they hate to be exposed. So the thing about it is that you have to remain quiet. There's plenty of reasons of why people remain quiet. I'm just saying. I know people hate when I say that, but the facts are the facts. Hold on, let me read some of y'all comments. Hmm? Oh no, the apology wouldn't fucking be from Olivia. It needs to be from that man. Oh yeah. And you never know how your life would have turned around. And then sometimes the thing that when I say apologies too, it's not always for that person, it's for the integrity of the situation. You know what I mean? Take the people out of it at all, for even for yourself. How much peace that can bring on to you, how the doors of your life can open up when you know in the situation that someone that you love and that you know that has been wrong. It's just like Black and Bougie said, it's this on the principle of things. Sometimes we involve people in too much in situations when it's just based on the fact of having real integrity about it, just for the strength of your relationship alone. I know that consciously this was really wrong. This is not something that I would want somebody that I love and somebody that I care about to go through. So no, I need to take ownership of this shit. I'm just saying. What you say? My bad, I'm so behind y'all. I'm just saying. I don't know. That's really not for us to believe or not. That's for his wife. Do I know that some men, because we're talking about maturity, right? Do I know that some men get up here and will say bullshit or say certain things to women to really hone in and make it seem like he don't give a fuck about his wife or his partner or his spouse? I mean, I don't know. Hey, he did get up, but hey, but look at it this way. He got up on the internet and told us that she had threats, and what he do? He fucked her again after that. So I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that too. Yeah. Yeah, fucking yeah. That shit bothered the shit out of her. Shit. That shit bothers the shit out of her. Oh, she unbothered. Shit. The motherfuckers thinking. Thinking and thinking and thinking. You better believe that shit. It bothers the shit out of her, see, Tina. Exactly. Yeah, they get tricked out of their relationship so fucking easily. Shit, that's the men. That ain't the women. The women be staying shit. You can say all kind of bullshit about that nigga and she still gonna stay and not believe it, turn a blind eye. Oh, that's my man. That's my man. Black man is king. She gonna stay. But a man, oh, I heard some shit about your wife. Oh, for real? What you hear? Yeah, exactly. They entertain all kind of bullshit. Yeah, but see, yeah, I don't understand. Why did you all of a sudden become so aloof and you want to hide everything now? See, that's the thing. We always say he shouldn't do certain things or say certain things publicly about Nisha because of live or for entertainment and all that. Meanwhile, this boy was very public on fucking social media at one point. He really fucking was. Shit. Oh. Yeah, he let his sister live over there knowing all this shit and you went and ran your goddamn mouth. Yeah, Virgos are very fucking intelligent people. They are. They really are. And it's a way that they move that is just like, it's very quiet. People don't always get it and understand it. But when shit bothers them, it bothers them. That's how I know it bothers her. I know it does. Oh, and that's how you're supposed to live your relationship. But the fact of it is that we see how these women are out here getting harmed, getting unalive, being treated on social media. We're not dealing with a bunch of rational individuals. It's funny to me how a lot of the men love to say that because you're a man, you're automatically logical. I don't. If that's the fucking case, tell me about the fucking black femicide rates. Because if a bunch of logical motherfuckers sitting around doing some shit like that, then we need to be concerned. Oh yeah, a lot of times too nonchalant about some things. And you can't be nonchalant about your relationship that you worked so hard to so-called build up, that you work so hard to do this and do that in it, and to be so nonchalant. You can't turn a blind eye to everything. You so crazy. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I mean, what do you want us to say, Steve? I mean, I don't know. He probably did. I don't know. But do I also believe that Olivia would sleep with someone who said that they had an STD? I also believe that. I don't know. Do you believe that he was around her at all? Because if you, my thing is this: if you really don't believe that, then whether or not if he told her about the gonorrhea, it's not even. It doesn't matter. If you don't believe that he was around her at all and nothing ever happened, then whether he told her about that is just like a, it's just another fairy tale, right? I mean, I don't know. I also have heard and I have been around men who love to sit up there and brag about cheating on their wives. And Gerard, he still might be a little bit immature. Yeah, he got his shit and all his, his finances and all that. That's one thing. But a mental maturity level from a relationship perspective, that's a whole nother different thing. But if you don't feel like he has had zero contact with her, hadn't seen her, hadn't talked, hadn't texted, hadn't done anything, that question don't even matter. Well, I mean, what do y'all think? That's what I'm saying, babe. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, you could tell that boy was honestly down bad for many, many years. Many, many years down bad to even stay around and remember, he's the same one. You can call it whatever you want to call it, but he's the same one that had had paternity doubts with all of his children with one person. Now, common sense will tell you not to keep doing it. But I know that he's granted he was young, he was a baby. Like, but still, like, damn. Steve don't really mean that shit either. He just over here talking shit. That's what I'm saying. Miss Arlington, the average woman, how many women that we just see on the daily? That's one thing to taunt people or like pictures and all this kind of shit or send someone a text. But to publicly obsess over your man nonstop for years, that's a problem. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But a lot of them always don't be red pill. So this is another thing, a huge misconception. A lot of these niggas that talk like that are not red pill. The red pill niggas are the red pill niggas. But like, there are truly men that are not red pill, that are dangerous, that are violent, they attack women, they unalive women, all because a woman doesn't even want to have anything to do with them. It's the fact that when we are out minding our fucking business and a man fucking approaches us, we damn near have to talk to them like fucking prostitutes. Hey, baby. Hey. No, what's no, baby, you good. Just so you don't possibly get cursed the fuck out, get your ass beat, or unalived, or fucking shot at. I mean, these are not red pill guys. These are just your run of the mill niggas that's just out. What I saw that was disturbing, I'm driving down the fucking street and I saw these fucking Hebrew Israelites niggas outside again. I said, oh shit, here we fucking go. Instead of talking about Carmelo Anthony, instead of talking about issues in the black community, them motherfuckers are out there yet again talking shit about black women. It's just like, why don't you leave us the fuck alone? You have said it publicly that y'all don't like us, you don't want us, you ain't studying us, and and we're this, and we've ruined the community, but you won't leave us the fuck alone. So it's the fact that you literally have to fight for your fucking life just to be at the damn grocery store. And when a motherfucker approach you, you don't know what you finna get. He may try to talk to you. He may try to rob you. He may try to shoot you. He may try to, touch you. You just don't even know. We have to constantly be on standby. And I promise you, majority of these niggas, they're not red pill. These niggas, they don't even support the political agenda regardless. They're fucking too lazy to even fucking really get out there and handle their business and go and stand with us side by side to support the agendas that's going to help the black community. They're not red pill. They're just a bunch of dangerous ass motherfuckers. That's all they are. Oh my gosh, you're going to get attacked. You're going to get talked about so badly. When I was out one day and me and my friend, oh my God, this shit's so crazy. So we were with her friend. I can't stand my friend's friends. Like, she just has horrible fucking choices. I'm like, girl, what the fuck you find this bitch at? We were out and I was getting into the back seat. My friend was driving. Her friend was in the front seat. She had her titties out, all kind of shit like that. And these two men had said something to her. I got in there. I was like, oh shit, I ain't trying to deal with this shit. So, and then this was during the time where my friend had a fucking van. She used to have a van. And I got in the back seat. All the fuck I know is that they said 1 minute they said something about the friend's titties. Next thing I know, these niggas just starting to hurl milkshakes and shit at the damn van. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? I said, oh my God, what is happening? And then she hanging out of the front door on the goddamn passenger side, throwing their food that they just bought at these niggas and shit. And I'm just like, I'm in the bag, just trying to duck from getting food and shit thrown on me. Bitch, all I want is what's your motherfucking number, bitch. You bitch. I was just, I said, get the fuck out of here. I'm just telling her to drive the fuck off. They sit up here trying to fight these motherfuckers. Then this nigga took like what do you call them things? You can tell I don't be doing this shit with my hands. But he take out a iron out of like some kind of like rod out of the back of the trunk, throws it in the car with us and hits her ass upside the goddamn head. What the fuck? All because she said, no, I'm good. So when we say that you cannot tell these motherfuckers no, we mean this shit. You cannot tell them no. These niggas bought food and threw the shit at everybody because they were mad at all of our asses at that point. Mind you, I wasn't interested in none of those niggas because I had a nigga. Okay? He wasn't a good nigga, but I had a boyfriend. So I didn't want nothing to do with these fucking nasty ass looking men. And all because she said no. Goddamn. Do you know how crazy you have to be in order for you not to be able to accept rejection? Oh my God. And meanwhile, women get rejected all the time, every day. Now, it's not to say that crazy bras don't exist out here, but to literally attack somebody, shit. Oh my God, for days. And you have to tell yourself that. You know that girl has to tell herself that she's winning so that she really doesn't have to deal with the reality of her life. I know it's fucking driving her crazy over there, not fucking being live and being told that she's beautiful, that she's a good mom by a whole bunch of strangers and shit. Because she had to really sit with the reality of this shit. Her life is fucking terrible. And only someone that is related to you that doesn't give a fuck about you fucking is delusional enough to sit up there and tell you that you're doing a good job. There's no fucking way. If you really loved her and cared about that motherfucker, there's no way that you would sit up there and lie to her and tell her she's doing a good job. What the fuck? They crazy as shit. And those men were older than us at the time. We were probably like maybe 19, 20. And these niggas had to have been in their 30s, throwing fucking food and threw a tire iron at us. And it hit her in the side of her damn head. And by the time the damn police got there, you know what the motherfucker said? Ask that girl, so what you do? I said, let me get back in the van then. Because I'm not finna be questioned about the piss poor ass actions of a bunch of men to a group of younger women and being told and being asked what the hell did we do to cause that shit. Are you out of your fucking mind? I said, no, they didn't send a damn police officer from the goddamn manosphere over there to us. What the hell? Oh my God. And I used to do that when I wasn't married. And I was like, shit, it's not working. So then I would try to be like, I'm a lesbian. And I mean, okay, so here's a little tea about me. Just a little bit. I did fool around with women at one point because I'm like, am I gay? But then it didn't work out. So I said, fuck it. My bad, y'all. I had to pause it real quick. My husband's up there. But shit, I thought that maybe that would help. But I noticed, like, when I told them, like, no, I'm a lesbian, it enraged them even more. So I was like, oh shit, oof. I said, ain't shit working anymore. I don't know what to do. Because it's like, when you tell them that you're a lesbian, they ask to join in. I'm like, no. That's the purpose of being a lesbian. It's called Xing you motherfuckers out. You're not invited. I don't give a shit. I'm the kind of person where you think what you want to think. But yeah, when I thought I was gonna be I said when I thought I was gonna be a lesbian, this shit didn't work either. And then the fucking the studs, the girls, they were fucking crazy. I'm like, you bitches don't want to hear no either, huh? I'm like, God damn. But that's just a little tea, little tea. We'll get into that in more of one of our after dark conversations. We'll talk about that when it's more grown folks and the kiddos are asleep. But there's too much hot tea about me in the afternoon. Oh my God. I mean, clearly, because God forbid taking care of a child has to be the thing. That's going to make them run off. It has to be. Because what the fuck? Oh, you got kids? Oh, no. Because they truly do not take you that when they have really bad, piss poor intentions for you, they truly don't take you serious when you say you have a lot of kids. That's why I know with Olivia over there saying that, oh yeah, y'all said I couldn't get a man if I have all these kids. No, bitch. And that has been proven to be true. This has been proven to be true. You keep getting men that have sex with you and fuck on you, but no, you have not got another relationship. It does make it harder. Like, what the fuck? Them kids will make them run, baby. When you say I have some children or something, and I've noticed the times where I've been out with my little godchildren and my little nieces and nephews, oh, you don't want none of this? You don't want no mouths to feed? The motherfucker had told me late night with Lux, ooh, I like that. And yes, we are going to have one of those. Because, baby, we got some shit to talk about. I know we kind of all over the place over here, but yeah, I told him, I said, oh, you don't want none of this? Because I had my nieces and nephews with me. Nah, I'm good. I bet you are, nigga. Get the fuck back. Because I said, if you buy me something, you got to buy all our ass something. And I know goddamn well y'all don't want to spend no damn money. So get the fuck on. Oh my God, I have to tell y'all on one of my, okay, so look, if we're going to do this for real, have late night with Lux, I absolutely love that name. Thank you so much for that, Mr. Mays. If we're going to do this for real, remind me to tell y'all about the story of the guy when I went out with him and he was jacking off at the table. I have to tell y'all this story. But back to this though. What you say, Steve? I mean, leave me alone. Like, I mean, I'm trying to buy my food or I'm trying to buy, like when I was at the liquor store, And when I go to the liquor store, I'm one of those people where I don't go multiple times throughout the year. I literally go to the liquor store like maybe 3 or 4 times a year because I buy so much at one time, right? So I buy a lot of liquor at one time. And I'm in here with my damn basket because I had needed the basket. And they helped me to my damn truck. So I'm in there buying my fucking shit and, here he go. That's a lot of alcohol. I said, well, yeah, just stocking up, trying to get him conversation so I won't be on the news and shit, right? Yeah, so you must finna get fucked. Now, how the fuck did that turn into that? Because you saw me buying a lot of wine and shit that you're assuming I'm finna get, nailed to the motherfucking wall. I don't know how he got that out of that. But see, that's the shit I'm talking about. And I wish that more men would take that fucking approach because, nigga, first of all, excuse me. And I'm so kind of, in real life, I'm real crazy. I'm just like, I beg your pardon? Like, that's what I see. I'm just like, excuse me, what? Oh, baby. Kelly. I used to date a police officer years ago. It's crazy how one night with one that was supposed to be a one night stand. It is what it is. But it was supposed to be a one night stand, and we ended up being together for almost a year. So yes, we got to swap stories. This is probably why I really need to create that group chat. I'm thinking about it. But the streets been attacking me, and I ain't trying to have no weirdos in the group chat over there on Instagram. But we got some stories. I got a story for that too. But I would love to hear yours. Because baby, it would. Yeah, that was weird as fuck. I mean, that was so fucking his big, nasty, stinking, slobbering ass. You must finna get fucked. Then said it real hard too. I said, what the fuck? Excuse? I beg your pardon, nigga. The fuck? Who are you talking to? Shit. We don't have any children for good reasons, but we don't have any children. But they do, assume that. And it's so rare that I meet a man and he's like, no, I don't have any kids. It's like very rare to me. But I am starting to sort of kind of see it a little bit more. But for the most part, people have kids. Oh, they crazy as shit. Let me tell you something. Motherfuckers in uniforms, they have a God complex about themselves. This weird hero complex. Let me tell you. Soldiers, police officers, EMTs. Yeah, fucking weird. Just crazy as shit. A friend of mine, she dated a doctor. That nigga was crazy as fuck. He was crazy as shit. These people have a savior complex about themselves. When they are in a position where it's looked at that they are the hero, that people call on them for help, they could save someone. Those people, they're off their rocks. Sorry. Thank you all for your service. But yeah, they're crazy as shit. They're crazy as shit. They have a lot of PTSD. I remember I was trying to hook my sister-in-law with one guy that he was a soldier. And the more I thought about it, I was like, you probably won't be a good fit because this guy had told me how when he had came home, he found his wife fucking another man in their house. And he said, my first instinct was to, go ahead and unalive him real quick. And I was like, oh, shit. I said, oh, that was the first thing you thought? I said, not even just to whoop his ass real quick? He was like, no, I was finna unalive him. I was like, oh, shit. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? He might have some issues there. I don't know what the fuck you seen. No fucking machines coming towards you. I said, no, he probably won't be a good fit for my sis, because no. He was like, well, I am trying to get back in the dating scene again. I said, well, have you went to therapy? You would have thought I cussed that nigga out. I said, have you went to therapy? He said, I don't really need no damn therapy. I said, shit. After seeing your wife literally fuck on another man in your fucking bed where you pay all the damn bills and you said you wanted to do that to him, I said, no, you probably do need therapy. And I said, that's okay. And he kind of felt a kind of way about that. Like, how the fuck you get mad because somebody say you need help? Yeah, it's something wrong with them. It's something wrong with them. Yeah, no. Oh my God. She'll be on Dateline for real. She would be on Dateline for real then. Yeah, they got too much PTSD. A lot of them have went through a lot of shit, seen a lot of stuff. My friend, when she was talking to a guy that was a doctor, I know we getting off subject and he's talking about a lot of random shit, but shit, it's just me catching up. But when she was talking to the guy that's a doctor, he was crazy as shit, very manipulative. She said she thought the nigga was on drugs. I was like, I said, well, if you feel like he on drugs, I said, you not gonna report that? She said, hell no, he might try to unalive me or something. He was very attractive, very smart, very successful. He's very much still a doctor, but something was wrong with him. Those motherfuckers in the medical field too. I said, and I'm very, I'm good on some of them because some of the shit that I've been told, that motherfucker, a guy friend of mine was dating a woman that's a nurse. She said she was gonna put something in him to paralyze him. I said, excuse me? He said, yeah, that bitch told me she was gonna paralyze me. I said, you know what? I said, you might want to stop fucking with her. Make sure if you go over there, you don't drink shit or eat shit. That motherfucker right there is crazy. I said, because he was like, yeah, she be having syringes and shit. And I said, well, keep on fucking around. I know. Would you imagine telling a nigga, you know what? Keep on, nigga. I'm going to paralyze you. Like, what the fuck? It's one thing to whoop a nigga ass. Even bust his damn, windows out. Fuck up his tires and shit. But to tell a nigga you going to paralyze him is next level fucking crazy. Because what the fuck? Oh my God. Whatever, Steve. Whatever. How am I painting a broad brush when I said not all nurses? Should I have friends that are nurses and they cool as shit? You know what the hell I mean. No, I'm not throwing my life away for anybody. I don't condone that kind of shit. I always say break away. leave that person alone. Look. These people are crazy, but some people, that's just how crazy they are. They want to just hold on to the hurt, or if they've been hurt a lot before, they just can't take it. Something else going on wrong, Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They can't take it. That's why I say you need to be careful with some of these people because that's a real thing for a lot of people. That's why I always say get to know somebody. Don't just give a person a full story about you. Shit, learn their story too. Learn about their past too. At least with as much as you can figure out about them. That's why I said be careful. Don't be so quick to jump in bed. I know we've all probably done it or thought about it, but that shit can be dangerous. I can't believe we was doing it back in the day when we were. I'm like, thank God I'm still alive because goddamn, motherfucker just probably want to have a one night stand, get something quick and shit. You can't do that with these people. They are fucking crazy. They will take your damn life. Don't give them a good time in bed too. Oh, you would never hear the fucking end of it. Hey, Conscious. Oh, you talk about the paralyzing? Yeah, it's very dangerous out here. And a show. Okay, so I like both shows. I like Girlfriends and I like Sex in the City. and for different reasons. If I ever get back into reviewing TV shows and shit again, I definitely want to talk about Sex in the City. Even though I enjoy this show, yes, I know it's with white women, but it's like if you really fucking think about it, those bitches should have honestly been dead by like the early fucking no, I'm gonna say like I'll say the early like 2000s, mid 2000s. They were in New York, right? This was in the 90s, off of the cuff of the epidemic was really bad up there as well. The way they were just having casual sex in relationships with people is just like, bitch, in real fucking life, the average woman, something would have fucking happened to her up there in New York. What's that? Sex in the City? You absolutely should. And the fact that, oh my God, the fact that we survived that shit is crazy. Like, Lord have mercy. Thank goodness I'm still alive. But Sex in the City was very interesting to me because you had these four women and the different dynamics of their friendships, but the way they would have just casual sex with people, and we're talking about the fucking 90s, is fucking insane. And then I remember one of the characters, she ended up getting like the clap, but she kept having like reckless sex. And Samantha, the whore of the group, who was overly, sexually liberated. She just had casual sex with just everybody, anybody that she came in contact with that she thought that was, halfway decent looking, successful, whatever. But in real life, the average person would have got unalived by these crazy ass men or caught some damn incurable fucking disease. Because what the fuck? That's why when people talking about being like sexually liberated, that shit needs to come with some kind of parameters, because don't let fucking TV fool you. TV will have you thinking that you can go out with your girlfriends, see a sexy ass motherfucker across the way in the restaurant, take him home, have sex with him, and then put his ass out. Now the reality of that bullshit, that's if you make it alive back home. Because what the fuck? These motherfuckers are crazy. They don't even get off on sex. They get off purely being sadistic with choking a woman, doing all kind of other bullshit. Like, so fuck the sex. That's why I said TV will have people fucked up thinking that they can be really overly sexually liberated. Meanwhile, your ass gonna be a damn, what's that 2020 Dateline story? Oh, let me tell you something. The way it changed my perspective when I watched Girlfriends at a Later Date, I watched it younger, but then watching it now at almost 40 years old definitely shines a different light on those characters. The same thing with Sex in the City. Watching it younger, first of all, I had no business watching this shit younger, but seeing it at my age now, how fucking immature and how much of a fucking pick-me Carrie was. And how badly they tried to paint her as the one that had her shit together because she wasn't in a, real relationship at the time before she had met Big, and how free-spirited they tried to make her seem. That bitch was fucking financially irresponsible. She was a horrible fucking friend to the other three women. She was selfish as shit. She was insecure, and she was the biggest fucking pick-me. But sometimes, you have to develop and you have to go through things sometime in life to get a different perspective on it, to really see how fucked up shit is. And you don't always see it in the beginning and you see it later. Same thing with Girlfriends. Joan, she was a horrible person too. Tony, though she was gorgeous, she had issues. Lynn, fucking hot ass mess, couldn't get her goddamn life together. And Maya, she was fucking, she was very insecure about not being as educated, and they had to just have one ghetto ignorant one in the group. Everybody just can't be, black and beautiful and have their shit together. It always has to be some bullshit. And then they didn't even, the way Sex in the City was, those motherfuckers did way worse shit than they did on Girlfriends. If you really think about it, at least on Sex in the City, you had Charlotte York, very successful, Ralph Lauren, Vera Wayne kind of bitch, had her shit together. She was an art dealer. You had Samantha, she was a publicist. She dealt with a lot of celebrities, very successful. Miranda Hobbs, she was a fucking lawyer. Carrie, she was a sex columnist, but she later became an author and sold books. So they were all very successful in their own right. But then you have Girlfriends. You got the so-called stereotype of the ghetto friend, Maya. Then you had Lynn, the vagabond who just couldn't get her fucking life together and get her shit together. And then you had Joan, the really successful, lawyer, attorney that everybody relied on and went to her for everything. She had all the nice things. She had the money. She had the nice place. Then you had Toni, who was the snobbish black girl who grew up in somewhat poverty at a younger age. But thank God for her friend Joan, showing her, designer wear and things like that. And she just later became self-absorbed, and she was, the quintessential mean girl of the group. Like, I didn't like how they depicted them on Girlfriends at all. Oh my God, Conscious, they were boring to you? I mean, I can see how. Hey, I don't know if I spoke, Carmen K. Thank you so much, baby. What's up? One love for you. I appreciate that. Hey, Ashley. Oh, when I tell you that bitch can learn something, I think or two. Which one? The ones in Sex in the City? Oh, yeah. I did love Girlfriends. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, you talking about William? Exactly. It was very interesting, the dynamics. That's why I say, even though some of these things were good that we watched them, it was inappropriate at the time, but it was good that we saw it at a younger age, because then as you get older, you get to see a fresher perspective on it, and then you can look back at your younger self and be like, damn, I really did do that. But you can't change what you did in your past, but you can reach out to someone else, or if you know someone that is younger, or maybe someone that you mentor, or a niece, or hell, even your daughters or something, and can reflect on it. Oh my God. Ugh. I fucking hate that. I hate that she was such a bitch. You know, she was such a bitch, but she's gorgeous. Big, beautiful lips. I mean, luscious black hair. I mean, she was just giving just 90s, early 2000s, just black cover girl. I mean, with the rum raisin lipstick. I mean, listen to my ass, y'all. Oh my God. Look, rum raisin lipstick. I mean, just the cute little purses, the cute skirts. They had the splits on the side, the little, when it was cool to wear kitten heels and shit. I mean, she was just it. But she just, they have to do it. They have to make a black woman that's successful. They have to make her a bitch. It's like they cannot. It's almost like that character wouldn't even be likable if she was a likable person. We have to make her a bitch. Ooh, you think so? That's an interesting take. I never heard that before. I mean, but oof. Look, because in reality, what black man was gonna be with Toni? Seriously. And the one black man that she was in love with, Joan, opened her fucking big ass fucking mouth. Oh, Toni did this behind your back and he didn't want shit else to do with her and shit. So I don't think that a black male character would have survived being with her, because they just made her so unlikable. Toni was beautiful. And it's just like, I really hate this shit. I don't like it when you see a black woman on television or in the movies, and it's always depicted as that if she's rich or if she has money or has some kind of real generational wealth, not that made up ass bullshit over there with Olivia, real generational wealth, she has to be an idiot. She has to not be well read. She has to be a bitch. Like, come on. Oh yeah, he had no yeah, William was too awkward to even hang out with with men. That was an interesting dynamic though. It's just like they did with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Hillary, here Hillary was being pretty and Ashley a pretty girl, but Hillary was dumb. She was kind of on the dumber side. Ugh. Yes. Yes, I knew that. She was beautiful. She's just always been gorgeous to me. And her and that or am I thinking about the other one? Hold on. It's always the darkest skinned woman. It's always because when it's a lighter complected woman, especially like if you think about the dynamics between his two sisters on Fresh Prince of Bel Air, like Ashley was smart, Hillary was slower, but Hillary, even though she was the older sister, as Ashley got older, Hillary was still painted in the light as if she was, you know, the more she had more sex appeal. And even when they replaced Aunt Liv, they had a darker skinned black woman, and then they replaced her with a lighter complected woman. To do that kind of like character transition like that was really fucking insane to me. Even back then in the fucking 90s, it was just like so fucking unnecessary. But we all knew and learned later on that it was Will Smith, his motherfucking ass, that did that shit. No, they have to paint these women as if they are just a bunch of unstable ass bitches. Like if they have money and they have access, she's unstable, she's uncouth, no man wants to be with her, you know, and it's not even man eater. It's just unsufferable. Ugh, it's really fucking weird. Oh my god. What is her name? Now you're gonna make me look their asses up now. Let me see. So Gia Marie Jones is Tony. Okay, Keisha Sharp, gorgeous. And people hate that motherfucker in real life because she's married to a white man. What the fuck? Oh yeah. And then, but do you know all of the colorist shit that has been said for many, 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 many years about that fucking family and them fucking Waynes? Mm. But we're gonna have to come back and have a conversation about that. Cause that and the shit they've been fucking saying about them for years. Oh my god, I love living single. Khadijah, very successful. Um, what was her cousin's name? Sinclair. She was smart, cute, witty. Sinclair wasn't stupid. She was just eccentric and she just caught on to things a little bit slower. But I hated when people used to say she was stupid. Regine, playing by Kim Fields, gorgeous. She always reminded me of my auntie because her and my auntie dressed the exact same way in the fucking 90s. Very, very cute. And Maxine, successful, beautiful, brown skin, just sexy. Just sexy. Maxine was it. Her and the motherfucking brown suede fucking heels and that fucking suitcase going going to her office, very successful. Shit. I just adored them. Their characters were always so amazing to me. I liked each and every one of their characters. Yeah, Max. Oh, yes. Uh-huh. I think it's something to that too. It's just like how those people have been ignored. for many, many years, I was just like, that is something to the black girls as being hippie, but it's something how with the black girls that are hippies, how they're being depicted as being dirty, nasty, you know. You notice that too, how they talk so bad about them and poorly about them, and how they're not attractive, and I find that fucking interesting. But meanwhile, people have been hippies for the fucking longest. But all of a sudden, now that it's become more on social media, I mean, look at Lisa Bonet. She had that kind of hippie, earthy, bohemian look on the Cosbys, but she wasn't depicted badly. Exactly. She was very free spirited, very positive thinker. She thought the best of people, and it got depicted as if she was dumb or if she was slow. I hated that. Yeah, Lisa Bonet is beautiful. Yes. And then you see what the hell happened to that. Hmm. It used to be the shit back in the day. That lineup was crazy. I mean, it had all of the fucking classics on there. Sister, Smart Guy, Steve Harvey, that fucking show he took from Mr. Cooper, but whatever. They had all kind of shit on there. They had the Wayans Brothers show on there. WB used to be it back in the day. But we are gonna have to do an episode one day where we just come over here because I told y'all I love talking about like a plethora of different things. When the motherfucker say, "Oh, she don't talk about nothing but live," I'm like, "Do you motherfuckers even come over here? Do you listen? Do you stay long enough?" Damn. Brothers from outer space. Oh, hold up. What was it called? I thought it was called Homeboys in Outer Space. Cause it wasn't it the show where they had Flex Alexander on there? I always be messing up calling his name Flex Washington, but yeah, they had Flex Alexander, Homeboys in Outer Space. Oh yeah, I remember this shit too. And I wish that shows like that in this day and age it wouldn't last because people don't like black shows. What the fuck, shit. You say you be sleepy. Okay, I'll make sure I do it at a decent time, Brown Beating. Oh, let me tell you something. Being black in the 90s was so much fun. It was so, oh, you good, conscious. I knew what you meant, though. Being black in the 90s and early 2000s was the shit, and it was just so much fun. We had so much shit going. We had a lot of stuff to talk about back then. The looks, the fashion, the home decor, all of it was just, it was the bomb.com back in the day. Oh, they did. The way they got on Spirit ass. Ooh. I hated that shit. I hated that shit. Its Spirit is so beautiful to me. That girl is just gorgeous. But the way that the shit that they did on them shows, let me tell you something. It did not miss me. It did not miss me. And Arnez, oh, the bitch finally live. Well, good for her ass because she ain't got. Well, I want to see what the fuck do you have to say for disappearing for less than 24 hours. So I'm working on one, and I probably shouldn't have said anything, but I'll say anything. I'm working on doing because you have to be careful with copyright. But I want to do a review of soul food because if there is a fucking movie that kind of grinds my fucking gears now that I'm older, It is definitely fucking soul food. The colorism, the blatant pick meism in that fucking movie. That, ugh, ugh. I love it. It's still a black classic. We still watch that shit. We still watch it around the fucking holidays. But if there is a fucking movie that kind of grinds my fucking gears, it is soul food. do Oh, definitely, yeah. Cause I used to do show reviews before I became a reactive channel. I used to do television reviews. Oh shit. Yes, yes. They were the best times, Baba. They were. I remember that one. When you come back. Oh yes, yes, definitely. Cause we had a time back in the 90s. That shit was fucking fun. And then it's like after the mid 2000s, that shit went straight to fucking hell. Sometimes I don't even feel like we living in fucking reality now. Like everything is just giving whitewashed, even the home decor. I was telling somebody like, because I love home decor and different things like that, but even down to the fucking home decor, they have been like country chic barnyard, wheelbarrow cows, fucking chickens. They have been countryfying us to fucking death. Like, god damn. That's why those motherfuckers over there on TikTok is fucking fighting for their damn life in these damn Goodwills, looking for all of this Tuscan early 2000 shit. Because after that, y'all have been really like countryfying the shit out of some home decor. It's like, can we get some shit that don't have fucking chicken and cows and shit up on it? That's not everybody's fucking style. The way we have to fight to just find some home decor pieces that don't have fucking a barnyard theme to it. Like, god damn. Let me tell you something. That fucking movie and that Mama Joe, and the way this soul food was able to slide underneath it. And I remember one time I talked about this on my Instagram, and baby, they were in my motherfucking DMs attacking the shit. Don't talk about the boomers. The boomers did the best that they could. And my grandmother and my mama, my pawpaw and shit. So what? They beat our asses and all this kind. I was like, what the fuck? God damn. Y'all really feel some kind of fucking way about that shit. I said what the fuck I said. Shit. It started with that goddamn mama. What the fuck? Nope, it hasn't. I know it ain't shit. Exactly. And another one I want to talk about is Just Another Girl on the RRT. Every young girl should watch that movie. I think boy too, but definitely every young girl should watch Just Another Girl on the IRT. Yeah, they loved it. This new shit is fucking awful. What the fuck? Yes, they have black and bougie. I don't give a fuck what anybody says either. They fucking hate when you bring up them goddamn boomers and shit. They get automatically fucking offended. I'm just like, what the fuck is? Are you okay? Shit. Damn. Oh, Just Another Girl on IRT. I love that motherfucking movie. I watched that shit. That's what fucking kept me from having kids young. No shade to anybody that have kids young, but that's what fucking when that motherfucker, ooh, when she gave birth and shit and all that damn blood and that nigga that talked crazy to her, I was just, I remember being a fucking teenager watching this shit. I said, oh, I hate that nigga. I couldn't stand him. I did not like his character at all. Not so fun fact, the guy that played Chantel's baby daddy, boyfriend, and Just Another RT, he went to jail for sexually assaulting somebody. So yeah. But yeah, that's the actual real thing that happened with that nigga. But yeah, that fucking movie was fucking insane. And her being like in the projects and shit like that, it was like kind of refreshing to see, because they always try to depict like individuals from the projects so they grow up in the hood as being dumb. But she was smart as shit. She didn't have the common sense, but she was very fucking smart. And with the kind of intelligence that she had, she could have definitely got out of the projects, but she was so fucking boy crazy. God damn. Woo. Oh yeah. Waiting to Exhale. I read the books. The books pissed me off. The sequel to Waiting to Exhale pissed me off immensely. Immensely. It pissed me off. You know, I really, really hated that Whitney Houston, that she passed away, because they were gonna do a reboot. But baby, if they would have actually made that movie anything like that fucking book, woo, to have Bernadine after all them years, after all that shit that man put her through, left her for the white woman, and you mean to tell me you motherfuckers had wrote it in the book that she turned around and helped him take care of his biracial children? I said, you know what? Don't do a reboot. No, we're good. We're good. That fucking book traumatized me enough. And what ended up happening is a glorious husband. I said, fuck y'all. Oh, I bet that was so nice. They have fun. Our life to deal with it. Yeah, it does. It's been going on for fucking years. They won't fucking stop. You go to like really nice, like that's why I have to really shop, and like I do a lot of my shopping on Wayfair, or I buy like unique pieces if I see something at a Goodwill or something like that. It depends on what the fuck it is, because you can't get everything up out of there. Or I go to like those markets where they sell certain pieces, because baby, what the fuck? I don't want no shit with no goddamn cow and no fucking chicken and all that kind of shit on it. Fuck that. Yeah, everything is all over the fucking place now. If you're not getting your shit fucking custom made, you are taking a chance. You taking a real big chance with some of this shit that they have. Let me tell you something. Rosewood, but that's what that clip I had did a short one day. Rosewood pissed me the fuck off. It pissed me off as a child. It pissed me off even more as a fucking adult. That movie just angers the shit out of me, because it's a clear depiction of how these people think and how they act. And it goes to show you how we say all the time how black people don't really be bothering nobody, but it's the fact that black person have anything, they just can't take it, and they can't stand to see it. The thought of it, they can't take it. They just cannot. And those black people had their own, and they were just so fucking jealous and obsessed. That movie pissed me off. Oh my God, Black. You've never read that sequel? That shit, that man ended up having a child with the white lady. And basically brought the child to Bernadine so she could help him take care of it. And they killed off Gloria's husband. Gloria finally found some kind of fucking happiness and peace, and they killed off her goddamn husband. I said, God damn, she couldn't even enjoy her fucking husband. That fucking sequel is fucking crazy. That shit made me so fucking mad. I said, you know what? I got so mad. And I read books like in 2 or 3 days, especially like if it's a really good book. Sometimes I can just read that shit in one fucking sitting. But that shit pissed me off. I was like, fuck that. Exactly. And it just puts in perspective that it wasn't that long ago. And the way those white folks were so riled up and hot and mad in that fucking movie is how a lot of them are in real life generations later. And they won't stop, and they won't leave black people alone. And how a white woman could literally fucking cheat on her husband, right? And go outside and say that it was a nigga. It was a nigga. It was a nigga. It was a nigga. Do you know how mad that fucking part of the movie fucking made me? And all I fucking thought about was Olivia. Like, how you sitting up here purposely getting fucked on, and you want to blame it on somebody and yell grape after the fact. That fucking movie pisses me the fuck off. That's racist as shit. I don't care what anybody says. Pictures of cotton and cotton fields is racist as shit. No, absolutely not. Racist as shit. There's no fucking way that anybody can say that it's not racist. That's just my unpopular opinion, but that shit is fucking racist. Yeah, no. This shit make me mad. Oh my god, and they love it. But of course, you already know that motherfucking goddamn Jim Crow ass motherfucking company. They do be selling some cute shit from time to time. But yeah, something's wrong with them. They be too motherfucking comfortable with their plantation motherfucking decor they be having up in there. Oh yeah, they did that shit. Well, you know that there has been, and I'm gonna try to find it. They recently had done a study on these people in their brains, and it definitely showed that it is a obsession that they have with black people. They did some kind of study on some motherfuckers that's so-called really, really racist, and based off of the frequency of their brains, they said that it was linked to obsession. Oh my god! And when he said, "You little nigga dolls," this shit was fucking crazy. That's why they tore his ass up, literally off the bone. I don't know. It's some kind of obsession, but she's also the one, the author Terry Woods, that wrote. Is her name Terry? Her last name is Woods. Let me look up the name of the book because it's called True to the Game. Uh, True to the Game book. Let me see. Yes, Terry Woods. Terry Woods had told a story one time on Terry McMillan and how she blackballed her. Now, Terry Woods is another black woman. And that motherfucker, that mean ass Terry McMillan, man, oh man, oh man. She has tried to blackball so many authors, but Terry Woods came out and told this shit. She was like, she doesn't feel like it should be other black women that are authors, and she wants to be known as the only successful black woman that's an author. Meanwhile, her sister who passed away, Terry McMillan's sister who passed away, was honestly a better writer. What the fuck? Because she got mad at the world that she sat up there and married an openly gay man. Talking about you didn't know. Yes, the fuck you did. Oh yeah, she did the same thing with Gerard. It's definitely in their DNA. Which one? Which movie are you talking about? The sequel to Waiting to Exhale is called Getting to Happy. And that shit was getting to more misery. Because what the fuck? That book made me so. And then the fact that they named it Getting to Happy. The fuck? And their lives took a turn for the fucking worse. I said, you know what? I don't know what the fuck was going on with Terry McMillan then, but the fuck, I mean, maybe it was doing around the time with her fucking, that situation with that damn gay man that she married. I don't know what the fuck it was, but that book, it pissed me the fuck off, clean the fuck off. Y'all should have saw how I threw that shit halfway across the room after I fucking read that damn book. And the shit that they fucking did to them goddamn characters. The fuck? But yes, I'm gonna come back so we can talk more about that because that shit is very interesting to me. Please make sure that y'all are thumbs up in the video. Give your girl a thumbs up. And thank you all to my new followers and everybody that has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate it. But yeah, don't nobody want to talk about that fucking weirdo ass bitch over there. I'm pretty sure she's probably doing a live talking about some, yeah, you motherfuckers can hold me down. I'm a real one. I ain't even looked at the shit, and I know her motherfucking ass probably looks stinking as shit. A dirty ass nightgown. talking about the fucking allegations and how it's all fake and it's this and it's that. Meanwhile, you been going out of your motherfucking way. I bet you been scrubbing that motherfucking channel, bitch. Looking insane, looking nasty. Hair ain't comb, kids looking motherfucking mess. Apartment look like it smell like ass and piss. Please. We don't give a shit. We don't give a shit about that. And that's why I'm glad for the most part it didn't get the traction that that it shouldn't have got, that it should have got. Yeah, I don't know what is this fucking obsession with cooking breakfast late in the motherfucking afternoon because you won't get your motherfucking big nasty ass up and cook breakfast for your motherfucking kids in the morning. Oh, you welcome, Baba. And because you won't get your ass up in the morning and actually cook breakfast when people cook breakfast and you turn around and call it brunch. No, bitch. It's you said a boneless bunny. Get out of here, Ashley. No. Cause bitch, that's not brunch. It's not brunch just because you get up late. What the fuck? That's not brunch. That's not. Y'all, I fucking had a margarita I made last night, a strawberry frozen margarita. This shit was so fucking good, but I'm kind of feeling the effects right now still. Whew, my ass. See, I'm a wine drinker and, I drink my shit light and fruity, but my sister in law said I didn't make it strong enough. I was like, God damn, shit. Oh, man, when I tell you this shit can cure the worst hangover. Yeah, straight like that. I was looking for you last week, but I didn't see you. So what you think? I was gonna ask you too. What's your thought on motherfucker this bitch disappearing? What's your thought on that? Oh, I love me some margaritas. Vintage. See, it's giving what we thought it was. It's giving bitch you full of shit. Because bitch, you the one who took your channel down. All that is that she want motherfuckers to be curious about the shit. She want people to be curious. She want people to really talk about it because you better believe that bitch was up on her channel, her fucking backup channel, trying to see what people were talking about. Bitch, I gave you nothing but a motherfucking post and I laughed at your ass. I asked everybody what they wanted from the store because I already knew what that was. I already knew that there was a bullshit ass attempt of you trying to get attention. You mad that the conversation has shifted over to Chrissy and Jazz and shit and them doing whatever it is they're fucking doing. I can't really call that a reconciliation. I don't know. But if a motherfucker cut me like that, I would have a hard time with talking to them again. But everybody is different. But when I look at Jazz and Chrissy, I don't see an actual friendship. I just see two people linking back up again. They used to talk. It's not giving friendship. Chrissy looks like she's warming up a little bit more. But if y'all remember when her, Jazz, and Mean went live that night, Chrissy had a look on her face of disgust when it came to Jazz. Like she did not want to have anything to do with her. And she wants the conversation to shift from those black women over to her and this fucking fake ass disappearing act. Bitch, you couldn't even disappear for a whole fucking week. She wants people to talk about her and then, so fucking bad. It's just like with the whole CPS thing. It's like I was telling Melisha, I'm like, girl, she the one who stood up there and asked people to call. So people called, they came, and now you sitting up there saying you feel harassed. Harassed over what? You wouldn't be feeling harassed if you didn't put the shit online. See, it's your motherfucking responsibility on how you show up online and on your online presence. That's you. Because it's whatever persona that you want to create for your fucking self. But you get up here, you double down on the bullshit. You treat your kids even worse when people call it out. You sit up there talking about how you don't give a fuck about CPS being called. They call even more. It's just a game. Definitely fake shit. Nothing but boring, or just a boring cow over there. Oh, okay. She might Insta on your post about. Okay, cool. Okay, if you send me your Insta, then hold on, we'll chat on the back end. I need to add you to something if you send me your Insta. Yeah, and you know what? Rightfully fucking so. Jasmine went way too fucking far with this shit. You don't ever team up against your sister for the ops ever. I don't give a fuck. You leave that motherfucker alone. You put that motherfucker on the biggest red you can put them on, but you don't never ever team against your sister for the opposition. I won't do it. And I have had some black women do some shit to me that is very hurtful to the motherfucking core. But you think I'm gonna go over to the ops and let them know and team up with them to talk shit about you? No, that's not how you do that shit. And it's immature as fuck. And I've had that kind of stance about myself even at a younger age. It's just certain ways and shit you don't do. But these women, they don't have an allegiance to other women because they really are pick me's. And they really are always in competition with other women. That's why Jasmine didn't see it a problem in saying that shit about Chrissy and getting Liv involved. You know that white girl did not like you. She did not fucking like me. And she didn't like Chrissy. And she was jealous as shit. So instead of you backing away from the bullshit and being like, nah, this ain't good because you hoes are obsessed with motherfucking views and attention online, what you do? You get up here and you talk about, you air all this girl personal shit out, and you air out something that was really fucking personal that could possibly involve her motherfucking health. And that ain't nothing but bullshit, mess, and trauma. That's all. You didn't link up with each other because of the good time. Excuse me, because of the good times, hanging out, shopping, kicking the shit, stuff like that. Like, man, I remember we used to do this shit back in the day. We had so much fun. No, you linked up again based off of some trauma. Yeah, that's all it is. It's number toleration. It don't even give real friendship. Yeah, yeah, she know that Chrissy is not gonna give her anything. Like she said, she just paid her dust, which is what Jasmine should have done. But I get why Jasmine did respond because it's like, bitch, like what? And she pokes at Jasmine and pokes at her. This is the same bitch that you say you were so called threatening by. You lied. You lied about it, period, point blank. But you lied about the shit. Jasmine took it too far. You got the girl locked up, and yet you still poking at her. Like, leave her the fuck alone, and she won't have to shit. It's very simple. You leave the shit alone, the other person leave it alone. But Olivia, she can't leave shit alone. She is very clueless. She don't even realize that Chris is not don't even fuck with her. Never, ever should it be to the point where you're that down bad where you want to team up against a group of you want to team with the people who fucking hate you. You want to team against the people who talk shit about your kids, your hair, how you live your fucking life. Meanwhile, their life is over there living, they're living way more piss poor than you. They talk shit about you being on food stamps but get more food stamps than you do. They talk about your motherfucking black children and disown their own black children. Like, why the fuck would you team up with somebody like that? On any given motherfucking day, that shit should have never fucking happened. They all manipulators. And yeah, she won too. Exactly. That shit crazy too. Like, fuck that motherfucker. But see, Jasmine, she gonna get what she want out of this situation too. It doesn't give friendship. It just gives two chicks that's bored. That's all. I hope she did too. I hope she really did too. Because like, girl, you did the most with that shit. And for Olivia, just for her to come back and fucking get you locked up, god damn. Like, how fucked up can you be? Mm-mm. I don't know. I wish them the best in that shit, but straight the fuck up. Like, stop fucking turning up each other on bullshit. And Olivia, the only reason why she talked about the shit because she's mad that she didn't fucking she didn't get an invite. Because you better believe it. Them bitches, because I believe that shit when they said that she reached out to them on the back end. I believe it. Cause shit, she did it in our face. Remember when TMR what was it, last year sometime? And she was like, I'm telling TMR, if you say anything about fucking Jazz and me or Chrissy, bitch, I'm coming for you. She thought that was gonna be her gateway back into their life, and the bitches said, not today, bitch. What the fuck? I don't fucking think so, ho. Oh, I think that Chrissy has her third eye on her. I think Chrissy forgives enough to move on, but in the back of her fucking mind, she knows that you could turn on me in any given second. She definitely has her third eye on her. Well, you know how this shit go. You know how this shit go. Shit, them bitches trust each other as long as a motherfucking grain of rice. Shit, the trust is not really there like how it used to be. And if you really think about it, when you damage a relationship so badly to a point where you go so low as into putting certain information out online, because once it's there, it's there. Their relationship, even if you reconcile, it'll never be the same again. It's just like any other relationship that you are in. If you cheating on someone and you doing this and you doing that, okay, say for instance they take you back, but just remember and keep in mind that the relationship that it used to be, their relationship is dead and it's gone and it's done. You have to start forming something new. You can't even really build off of that, because how can you build off of something that was so damaged? How can you build off of something that you destroyed? How can you build off of something where there's no trust there? You have to start new and fresh. Shit. You said we shit. As far as I'm concerned, that motherfucker still dead to me. Shit, the way that girl talked about motherfuckers, mamas and all that kind of shit. And the fact that this bitch, she'll do anything for a check and she'll do anything for fucking views. She don't mind lowering her inhibition for anything. But you don't invite certain people back into your life. Once you have been blessed enough for a demon to leave you, you leave it where it is and you shut that and you close it. You don't invite them back in. Shit. The fuck, you have to start over fresh and new. But once a demon has left your life and God has blessed you enough and the universe have a soft fit for you to start fresh and you start new, you don't go back down that same fucking road again. You move the fuck on. And I just hope for this time, for this fucking sake, that Jazz will learn her motherfucking lesson. Because that shit during that time was really wild. And I couldn't imagine turning on any black woman for Olivia. Why? And that speak to the intelligence level of all of them, honestly, during that time, because it was just crazy. Olivia talking about some telling their business. Bitch, you did the same fucking thing. You got up here, you talked about me, you talked about this, and you talked about that. But what did it do for you? Because it didn't even save your relationship, because Gerard single-handedly came up here and said the Mamiana trip was the reason why your relationship was over. The fuck? Exactly. And don't keep making them show you again and again and again. Once a person takes off the mask, that's it. There's no covering back up. Once you see the true monster that lies underneath there, see it for what it is. Because only monsters feel like they have to fucking constantly wear a mask all damn day to hide who they really fucking are. People with good, pure intentions that don't have no hate and harm in their bones for you, they don't feel the need to cover up. What am I covering up? But when a monster unmasks itself, believe this shit. Oh, hold on. I think I see it. I see it now. Okay, cool. I'm going to look you up. Exactly. She thinks that makes her a bad bitch. They really thinking, look at that shit. You think that you a bad bitch because you sit up in your house all day, you playing fucking makeup, you don't even wash your ass. The people, I don't know why, but I saw a comment about a hygiene routine. How the fuck she gonna get you a hygiene routine? This bitch literally washes her ass with anything that she finds that smell like food in the damn soap aisle. That motherfucker don't use no motherfucking antibacterial soap and no real ass fucking shit. The fuck? She don't even clean out her. She fucking wash the same place where she wash her ass, she wash her clothes up in. So what can she tell you about a hygiene routine? Her life isn't set up like that, and she knows that already. That's why when the bitch had sit up here and openly admitted to fucking selling pictures of herself, I was like, girl, who bought those? What kind of pictures was it? Was it some mayonnaise that you put on top of your titties or something? What? And tell me I made a lot of money. But remember, this is the same chick that sat up here and said, oh, Gerard gave her a lot of money when he gave her $160. So remember that shit. Remember what's a lot of money to this bitch. Yeah, and she looks good. What you say right there, Brian? Exactly. Exactly. But then, oh, I never was pregnant by him. I just said that for views. Girl, please. Remember your ex-husband said you tried to pin the baby on him and he knew it wasn't his fucking baby. So bitch, yeah, knock it off. They're gonna motherfuckers always trying to rewrite fucking history. You could try to rewrite history. You could tear down every statue. You could take every book out of every library. You could try to destroy every exhibit on the face of this fucking planet. But one thing is for sure, y'all did that shit and y'all still doing that shit. Y'all did bomb those churches. Y'all did kill those 4 little girls. Y'all did hang those people. You did chase those people down the street and down the road. You did do that little boy like that, Emmett Till. You did lie on him. So y'all can sit up there and try to erase all this shit all you fucking want to. The reality of it is the facts are the facts. And you cannot hide it. And that's what a lot of y'all are mad at. And that bitch over there doing the same fucking thing. Because she got a lot of losers and a lot of idiots over there that don't mind that you play up in their face and try to rewrite history. Girl, please, you did all of that just like your ancestors did all of what they did, including eating people. Oh, I know. When I tell you her and Peach and shit over there, oof. I was like, what the fuck was that jazz? Yeah, everybody look the same fucking wash rag that she washed her ass with, that same stiff ass rag. I said, now how is it that Kalani and AJ had the same wash rag? Bitch, she can't have her own little set of cute little towels and his own little set of towels. What the fuck is that about? Even my dog has his own towels. Like, this bitch is nasty. Exactly. He left her for a fucking reason, but let him tell it. No, the lady. She can't even tell the motherfuckers the real reason why they fucking left. And you know what? They don't even care about it. They so fucking stupid. Oh, definitely. Because Peach hates black women. And it's like these chicks, even when they try to so-called fucking change, they don't change. Because there is no way that I would attract a woman like Peach within my vicinity. Like, nothing about me being the person that I am would even send her in my direction. These women have an aura about themselves to where it just screams, just pick me. Hateful. I hate myself. I hate other black women. It's just something about them and they attract other women like that. It's really fucking crazy. Exactly. Exactly. Just disgusting. She did, and it was no reason for that. Like, why? And meanwhile, Ming over there building them a motherfucking house from the ground up, doing her mommy thing, her Uriah and the girls and shit, just living life. And this bitch had the nerve to come up here and talk about, yeah, dingaling mingling. I'm like, first of all, even on her worst day, that girl look better than you. Her life is better than yours. Her children are upkept better than yours. She didn't lose her kids. And even though all the shit her and that nigga went through over there, they still together. Something that you cannot do. How the fuck you been with somebody for years, but you can only maintain being a fucking wife for a few months? This shit is crazy. Oh no, my algorithm. Let me tell you something. No, even with all the shit I look at, that demon is not finna pop up in my shit. I have cleansed her the fuck out. I have cleansed her the fuck out of my. I cannot stand that lady. Is something wrong with her? She's evil. Some people say she do it for a check. It ain't no fucking. It ain't that much money in the fucking world to be that fucking hateful, evil, and nasty like that bitch. It's just not. Nope, 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 nope. But y'all, I ain't finna get my butt off of here. We've been on here for like 2 hours and 40 minutes. But yes, I hope that some of y'all do go back and replay some of the beginnings and really feel me when I say that um you know, evil definitely fears documentation, accountability, and when the patterns are recognized, baby, that's when people start coming unglued. And the more we have these conversations, and it's good that we do, and I'm glad that we continue to having it, because I'm not gonna let the negativity about me stop me from having these conversations. I'm not going to let the accusations of me being anti-black, me hating black children and all of that, and me hating black men. If you feel like I don't like black men, I don't give a fuck. I've already told my response on that. I've already said what I had to say on that. But it is what it is. And oh yeah, definitely keep scores. What's up, Malish? Oh yeah, she pissing on her head bad. Yeah, she is poor because she has a poverty mindset. She has a poverty mindset. That's why this lady is still out here making all this money and showing all this money, but you can't get a stable place for you and your kids to stay. Oh my God. When I tell you, and Gerard still would have been there had she just shut the fuck up. But Olivia is one of those kind of people where she won't do the right thing, even if it means her getting to where she need to get to. Like, look at this woman. She literally ran out of gas and tried to act like she didn't know how to put gas in her car. The shit is happening with her online is due to her behavior, but you literally are going out of your way to act even worse. Like, what? Oh, I don't beat my kids. So what? I threaten my kids. It's just like, instead of removing them and taking them off the internet, you want to double down on degeneracy and then get mad when other people talk about the shit. Videos of you breastfeeding or pictures of you breastfeeding is not illegal. That's not. But you don't know if those pictures would have got in the hands of a psycho or a sick motherfucker who posts them on some kind of fetish website. That's the problem. And that's the nuances to the shit that she just don't, she's too stupid and not intelligent enough to get. You want to sit up there and say you would never, you would never, you would never. Then you fucking turned around and openly admitted to selling pictures of yourself. So were your children in the picture by accident or purposely? Like, it's so many questions to this. you know? And certain things should be in private. But see, she wants to live her life on the internet with no kind of coof and no kind of, awareness, and then turn around and say that she's transparent. No, that's not transparent. That's irresponsible as shit. Exactly. Exactly. You beg you invoke the most negative reactions out of people, and then you want to sit up there and say, well, they do it because I'm biracial. Like, what the fuck? Oh, I mean, exactly. Like, if you don't want certain things to be looked at a certain kind of way, you wouldn't put it out there like that. Oh, Peach is definitely gonna start some shit with Jazz. She gonna talk about her. She gonna call her poor. Just wait on it. This hoe ain't got no real friends. Peach ain't got a real friend in this fucking world. But yeah, you invoke the most negative reactions out of people, but yet at the same time, when they give you what you're looking for, you the biggest victim on earth. Like, what the fuck, bitch? Make it make sense. Oh, she's very jealous of Ming's life. She's very jealous of Ming's femininity. She's very jealous of Ming's husband. And she's jealous of her children because how her daughters look is how Olivia wish her daughters look. Now run that shit back on the motherfucking LSA. And I said it with my whole motherfucking chest. Cause I don't know if you was in here at first straight like that, but a few people have a problem with me saying that Ryan is not the cutest. When how many motherfuckers on here that said that Christian was her cutest child, and still to this day, shit. But how Mean's daughters look, you wish. And Uriah, he biracial, and you know Mean, she's fully black. But yeah, you couldn't turn those kids out like that with Gerard, and that's what you get. And I think he felt some kind of way about it too originally. That's why he kept constantly having them with you. Oh yeah, she said the same thing. I could never do that because of what happened with Chrissy, and then she turned around losing all three. Ain't these people something else, baby? Yes, she does. And she wants Uriah. She wants Uriah so fucking bad. Like, what? Ooh. She wants her so fucking bad. Yeah, that nobody likes that bitch. Nobody likes that bitch. She's fucking terrible. And she goes out of her way to be terrible. I don't already think she's a good person, but you could tell the difference in somebody when they not shit, but when they really trying to double down on being hateful. And Peach is one of those kind of people where she really want to she really wants you to know that she hates you. Like, girls, knock it the fuck off, bitch. What the fuck? He is. He's absolutely her fucking cutest child. But those bitches should have never been friends in the first fucking place. You live and you motherfucking learn, which is why Ming has distanced herself. And the bitches that she hang out with on the other side, baby, they too busy traveling, living their fucking life, not worried about the mess and the drama. They may address that shit one time or whatever. They're not going to keep reliving it and rehashing it over and over again. You get to a certain one point in your life and you get on your grown woman shit. What the fuck are we constantly still talking about some shit that happened years ago? If we gonna fuck with each other, we are. If we not, we not. And I'm the kind of motherfucker where if you do me dirty enough, it's up and it's stuck. Ain't no going back and forth on that shit. You're not welcome around me anymore. You don't get an opportunity to tell me that you hate me ever in life or you feel some kind of way about me that fucking bad and apologize about it after the fact. No, because what's gonna stick with me is how you treated me before, how you talk shit about me, or how when I let my guard down, or how when I had to pull myself back for whatever the case it may have been, and how you reacted towards it. And I feel like the way Olivia reacted towards that shit and the way Jazz did was fucking out of order. It was too much. Certain shit you just can't come back from. Hmm. And you see how that worked out. Shoot. Because, baby, what? Mm-mm. She feels like that black girl should be living a piss poor ass life. That's why she loves to make the generalizations of people. Everybody has a fucked up situation. Everybody is poor. Everybody is. Everybody, no, bitch. Everybody ain't over there eating beanie weenies and motherfucking noodles, ho. No, that's not everybody. I like my motherfucking spaghetti. If you don't know, refer back to my community wall. I like my spaghetti with sauce and not fucking dehydrated. I like my motherfucking men that with me and only me. And taking me out, treating me good, having respect for me. I require shit like that. You as a grown ass woman, you don't require decency. So that's what you get. And please believe I'm not on that tip of I believe that men should treat women a certain kind of way, but it's just like she the kind of bitch where you can't treat her decently. For what? You can't treat her with no kind of respect. She don't respect herself. That's why these men can get up here and speak on your top and play on your motherfucking name after the fact because that's how you set the situation up. You set it up like that. So you create the kind of environment in which you want to be treated with these men, and all they do is go for it. Fuck it. This is why Joey can get up there and say shit about you and call you friendly fucking pussy, but get up here and defend Carmen having a motherfucking mustache, bitch. Cause they don't fucking like you. You have to keep going around telling everybody that Gerard is in love with you. He crazy about you. He this, he that, because you know already surface level that nigga can't stand you. Because the man that love you and gave a fuck about you would have never done half of the shit that nigga had did ever. And he did a lot of shit. And he wouldn't have even said some of the shit that he had said to you. Like, what the fuck? So no, she's the kind of bitch that love to provoke the shit out of people, and you're gonna get what you put the fuck out. And you want to provoke a man and push him so fucking far so that you can turn around and say, well, you know, I'm reacting off of what he's giving, or push him so far that he damn near do something to your fucking ass. These men are not nothing to be played with out here. And the fact that she's able to still fucking hold her goddamn phone says the whole goddamn lie, bitch. Somebody watching out for your aloof ass. I don't know who the fuck it is, but something. Yeah. That's why Stella has taught her that living in poverty and being white is acceptable and it's okay. It's only a problem when it's the black people that don't have anything. It's only a problem when the black people, if they're getting food stamps, it has to be because they're not out here doing their fucking part. If the father is not in the house, it has to be because the mother did this or did that. But meanwhile, your daughter's sitting over here constantly popping out fucking kids with fucking strangers, and you want to get up here and tell the world that you fucking proud of her. Bitch, please. She was too stupid to even sit down and shut the fuck up to even experience what middle class is. Meanwhile, your children are living in a nice ass fucking neighborhood. Neighbors, probably made friends with the folks down the street, a beautiful home with a nice wooden fence that your son can climb up on. While his real mother sits over in the background and tell his ass to get down, and he immediately did it. She didn't have to curse him out. She didn't have to threaten him because she exudes femininity and they respect her. Your mommy and sucks, and it's a nightmare, and it looks like motherfucking Tales from the Hood over there. Thank you. Fully equipped. She talking about building a nigga up. Girl, please. Who you build up? Show us. Exactly. Can you imagine when the conversation ends, she gets to end it with, well, they're just mad because we're white. I won't want that fucking life any fucking day. Generational wealth, my fucking ass. Ain't no generational wealth anywhere touching either one of y'all. Bitch, please. That hoe too stupid to even put her motherfucking dishes up. She leaves that shit in the sink day and night. You better believe all kind of fucking dirty dish water and all kind of shit else is getting on the mother dishes while she picking them up out the sink instead of putting them up in a cabinet or putting them up in some kind of fucking dish rack like a normal goddamn person. This motherfucker telling her, oh, can you kill the roaches? I don't want to get bit. What? Exactly. And she won't ever have that again, and she know it, and she hates it. So you got to come up here and you got to tell other people that their life suck or they're living the same life. You have to do that. When your life is really that bad and that out of control, you have to tell yourself that everyone else is living the same way as you. You have to be that delusion, that disillusion from reality to truly believe that everybody's sitting up here eating breakfast at 2 and 3 o'clock in the goddamn afternoon. Very poor. Yeah. You can't deal with people like that. And anything, Gerard's life with her, his relationship with her should be a cautionary tale. Watch who the fuck you fuck. Watch who the fuck you choose to sit up here and constantly entertain. And that's usually my motivation behind the shit when I talk about it. It's more from a cautionary tale perspective because it's just like, we use women as cautionary tales all the fucking time and different things that women have done and gone through. Shit, men can be one too. How come we can't use a man's relationship from a male gaze from their side of the situation and use it as a learning tool? We always have to look at it when it comes to a man. You constantly have to look at them being the fucking ultimate fucking victim. And it shouldn't be that way. You already noticed what they said over there. Oh my God. Oh my God. You already fucking know. You already fucking know. And then not only that, they can stay around because you pregnant, but then I own you for life. Could you imagine that shit? I own you for life. But then when the black woman says it, it's a problem. That's why I found like the feedback is very interesting on how different people approach this conversation, because the truth should not sound differently just because it's coming from me. The truth is the truth. And the truth of the matter is that he was a grown ass man with free will who could have walked away, and he chose not to. He chose not to. But every time we get up here and say the shit, we always got to be portrayed in a negative light. And it is a societal discomfort with black people, black women who occupy spaces where we're able to share our opinion or our expertise on something. All of a sudden, everyone gets uncomfortable and bothered, and they start squirming around in their fucking seats. But what was that I dropped? But I said it a long time ago. I knew exactly what I was looking at when I looked at their relationship. And it gave nothing loving, it gave nothing sacred, it gave broken. And that was another thing people don't like. I also saw something where I think it's weird that she called him a broken buck. Okay. You think it's weird that I called that black man who was obviously fucking broken when he was with her. I can't call him that, but they can sit up and call us every fucking name in the goddamn book. It's the double standards for me. It's the double fucking standards for me. I can't sit up there and call that nigga that never did show his face. I can't call him a broken buck, but he can sit over there and tell that motherfucker that black women feel some kind of way about a woman that looks like that motherfucking hog. Oh, okay. I mean, interpretation is a motherfucker. But I'm challenging shit that's been said, and it's just like, oh, it's a fucking problem. Like, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Yes, yes, yes. The pinnacle of what it looks like when you are in a situation and, you know, it's just like, don't nobody want me right now. Don't nobody want you. So let's just see where it go. Yeah. Yes. Because the focus should always be, when it comes to the black men, the focus should be on where they are in the improvement, not what happened in the past. Meanwhile, y'all hold on to shit from women from when they were in their childhood, preteen, teens, you know, anything from the years of being adolescent. You hold on to the shit. You get a motherfucker be 40 years old now, and you still say, oh, you were so fast. Remember back in the day when you were so fast? Nobody focuses on our improvement. Nobody focuses on us when we make it to the fucking finish line. Nobody says, you know what? You went through some shit, but look at where you came at now. It's always them tap dancing on your past. It's always them poking at your mistakes that you made when you were younger. But the one motherfucking time somebody get up here and say some shit about this black man, it's just like, oh my God, why are we constantly focusing on it? Can we just talk about how great he is? Can we just talk about how can we just talk about that? Can we just focus on that? I'm gonna focus on what the fuck I want to focus on. And if that makes me a fucking weirdo, then I guess so, from your point of view. But there's just been a lot of conversation around that. And I just think that it's funny that, you know, we have to be in a constant state of perfection. Okay? We have to be on go all the time. But meanwhile, if we say anything about the opposite, they're going to throw rocks and stones at you. That's what I said, Miss Mays. I found that interesting. Exactly. I can't tell. I mean, goddamn. And then when you're in your fucking 20s, oh, you should fucking know better. Like, what the fuck? You knew that nigga when you knew you knew. You knew. Even still, like, goddamn, like, so I'm in my 20s and I'm automatically held to a standard of a woman like in her 50s or 60s. But this black man, I talked about a few things about what happened. I mean, he was a baby. I literally saw a comment where someone said that Gerard was a baby. Huh? Did you not see that video? Y'all saw that video. A baby? I said, oh. Ooh. Y'all don't understand. Like, if y'all could have just seen my face, the amount of just disbelief. I was like, these people are really over here not playing with a full deck of cards over here because I couldn't believe that shit. I said, not you sat up here and said that this boy was a baby. What the fuck? Think about that big one. Oh, so so they don't believe he said that. They don't believe he said that. They all believe his lies because remember, you cannot believe anything that she says when it comes to him because it's all lies. So when I had made the comment, talking about that, let's not just go off of the shit I actually saw with my own fucking eyes. Let's not talk about that. But the crows comment, they don't believe it. Because remember, you can't believe anything she fucking says, especially if it's pertaining to him. You can't believe any of it. She's supposed to show proof, but you can't believe any of it. So, two things at the same time can be true, but that doesn't make sense. Because if you don't believe just anything, why would you even want to see proof from her? So that you could turn around and call that a lie too? Like, I mean, yeah, but they don't believe he said that at all. And they thought it was stupid that we're even. And I know that, they're going to be back running it up again about us talking about it, but they don't believe that at all. Oh, so many people said that. So many people like he was just a baby. he was just he was just a baby, and I'm just a mean weirdo colorist bitch. I mean, Brown Beauty. When does it enter the chat? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, at what point? At what point? But you see, she's the stupid one for having the babies right, but not him. Remember, see how this works? She's the stupid one, but not him. And all because I said he had paternity issues. Did that nigga, did he or did he not say he had paternity issues with all his kids? Okay, yeah, he did. But somehow or another, we're not supposed to talk about it because it's him. Oh my God, let me tell you something. Y'all thought he had fans on YouTube. Them people on LSA, That's a different kind of hate over there. That's a different kind of hate. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. With all of his might. So that's why I don't understand. What is the problem, really? Now, like I asked before, what was his purpose for getting up here and apologizing to Olivia? Since everybody wants to know what would be the purpose of him publicly apologizing to his wife, what was the purpose of him doing that? He definitely should have left after Robin, but he didn't. He liked it. So instead of saying that he liked it, we have to say that he was some kind of under some kind of fucking spell. Like, come on. What the fuck? They tell women all the fucking time. Meanwhile, okay, so they tell women that are in compromising situations with their life and abusive relationships, oh, you should have just left. Meanwhile, you have to create a whole strategy and exit plan on how you fucking gonna leave somebody who's fucking doing God knows what to you at home. Because you don't know what the fuck they're gonna do if they get wind of it. Have to create a whole exit strategy plan, right? But meanwhile, he was underneath some kind of narcissistic spell. Like, come on. Just stop. Exactly. He did. I mean, and I think that's the part that people hate for you to talk about it because it again, people don't want you to get to the point where you could possibly believe it. Like, I want to keep you stuck on what's happened now because in this situation, people want to pick and choose when the past matters. So on this situation, the past doesn't matter at all because it wasn't him that was doing it. It was the control of her is the reason why he was doing it. That's what they want to convince you. And I'm just not buying that. Daily. 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 Oh my God, the hatred. The amount of hatred that's over there is absolutely fucking insane. Fucking insane. And to say that I don't like black children, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what? Oh, I just think she's a weirdo. Think I'm a weirdo all day. You motherfucking, I guess you hate the fucking truth. See? I mean, it's just an instant thing. They go into instant protection mode. And I know plenty of people that have sons, and a lot of you all may have sons or whatever in the chat, but it's just like, it is something really to be said about these individuals who go out of their way. And we're talking about it's nothing wrong with defending someone, but we're just overlooking reality at this point. We're overlooking reality. Because how can you defend someone who openly expressed their hatred towards black women? And you cannot be with a person like Olivia and not have that kind of hatred. Something has to be wrong with you to be with her. To me, that's not normal for a black man to be with someone who has that much hatred towards black women if you don't feel the same way yourself. The relationship never would have even lasted that fucking long. And it went on for years and years and years and years. Exactly. And he liked being that way. And it's hard for people to accept. She gets a pass all the time. I mean, it got to the point where they were literally defending her because some of the things that we as reactors were saying. Like, that shit's so fucking crazy to me. What's up, social intellect? What's up? Oh my God. Let me tell you something. Mm-mm. I mean, you cannot make this stuff up. It was all her fault. That's the majority, the collective. It was all her fault. You know, at some point you have to give the men accountability in this situation. It cannot be constantly where it's the woman's fault. You have to take some kind of accountability in the part that you played. You know, sitting up here telling yourself that you just need to view someone as a perfect man and just let it go is not acceptable to me at all. Exactly. It's always the women have to choose better, but it's never the men to be better. If you are constantly in search of what is so called better, but not in the business of being better, then what the fuck else are they going to choose? Where are these group of magical niggas that everybody's talking about that is so fucking better? And they are just Teflon Dunn and Pookie and Ray Ray can never fucking touch them. Where are they? And I don't like that analogy either when people say the Pookies and the Ray Rays, because I'm like, look, the Pookies and the Ray Rays are not only selling drugs, but they are cops. The Pookies and the Ray Rays are also fucking doctors and lawyers and soldiers and every fucking thing else that we talked about earlier. So this thing of the Pookies and Ray Rays analogy is getting on my nerves that it's just so-called thug ass niggas. No, it be the squares that sitting around calling themselves the good guys. Oh, definitely. He never would have put Olivia through all this shit. Never, never, never. Shit, he defended her against black women. And that was his own fucking family. Unfortunately, it was the ones who took care of him. Exactly. And these people don't know how to separate the two, which is why they end up getting so fucked up in the end. And they keep getting the same nigga over and over again. There needs to be distinctions made in this conversation. It's very much nuance. It's not just plain uh surface level and that's that. And the fact that people don't know how to separate the two, which lets me know what the hell I'm dealing with and how I need to approach it from now on. Yeah, exactly. And everybody else bounced back and, had to act like he didn't do all those horrible things to them for the white woman. And he did. Ooh. 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 I want y'all to answer this question. Because God forbid I had asked it, it would just be, World War fucking three around here. I want to know this. I want to know this, like for real. Do y'all think he only got with Nisha to spite Liv? Exactly. Like what kind of raw fucking deal is that? Look, you have to just ignore any kind of like self preservation, any kind of integrity about yourself, any kind of gumption, anything that makes you a human being, okay? But your family needs to kiss her ass to have access to you. You know that motherfucker was turned on by that. He thought this shit was attractive because probably no other woman made him feel like he was the shit like that. Like no other woman like that to them is an ego boost. You stuck on me and stuck on my dick for years and years and years and years and years. Like, come on now. But that is so fucking true. Like, what the fuck? I think so too. Thank you. They kill me. Oh, it be the drug dealers. What drug dealers? What the fuck? You can't even sell drugs in peace no more. What the fuck you niggas talking about? No, the Pookies and Ray Rays comes in all shapes, sizes, and careers. Shit. They have all different kind of occupations. Hey, bank statements. Right. She did. She wanted to prove a point to the internet so bad because it's like, damn you. See, the thing with that chick, she hates black people inherently. They do. They just can't help it. But she has to prove a point to black women so fucking badly. She had to prove a point to black women so fucking badly. And she's like, no, I have to let you motherfuckers know, you black bitches know, I can have your favorite black man whenever I want. That's why she keeps saying it. Before the whole disappeared for the little 6 hours she was gone, she said again, oh, he's going to be back over here. He's going to be back over here. She so desperately wants that fucking that black ass man over there so fucking bad. She just can't take it. She has to. But I'm like, girl, what point are you proving? Because he's not going to actually take you back with 3 more fucking random kids. You fucked this shit up your own self. Happy Sunday to you, Bank. Yeah, they don't give a shit either. They love telling you how they have daughters and shit. It'd be the worstest motherfuckers on the goddamn planet. I kind of see that too. Now, let me ask y'all this. In real, just, do you think he married her to spite her? Being in a relationship is one thing, but do you think he married her to spite her? Or do you think in his mind, not that he did it intentionally, but he knew that it would make her angry and upset? Do you feel like that's why he went all the way with it? I think so too. I think so too, Brown Beauty. I think so too. That's a good point. I think so too. Oh my God. That was so disgusting to me. And all because their fucking love of his black ass. They love him so much. Mm. That's interesting too. Because if you think about it, that man didn't even want to be a man with her. He was so afraid of being a man. Remember when Niecy got up here and told the story about when she was talking to her and Danielle and Gerard or whatever, and they was in the room, and Olivia made the disgusting statement to say, if he would defend himself, that would probably turn me on. Like, who the fuck says that to someone's family member, their sisters? You like for this man to be a broken ass buck in a cuck with you. You like it. But then it's almost like for him to defend himself, then you see that's your motivation for some kind of sexual gratification out of it. I thought that was very, very off putting, and I thought it was weird to say that, and especially to say that in front of his family. But yeah, because he could not exert his masculinity when he was with her at all, because she was the masculine one, and she still is. I think so too. I think he knew. I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think in the beginning, possibly yes, and then towards it, I think when Olivia thought that he had fallen for Nisha, he hadn't fallen for her just quite yet. But I think maybe the feelings did get stronger. But I will say this though, that live that he did when he was in the bed with Nisha and she was trying to go to sleep and he was ranting and raving about Olivia, some people may feel different, but I think that was inappropriate. But I'll tell y'all why later at another date. But I thought that was really inappropriate. Hey, summertime, baby. What's up? I don't know if I hear spoke. Okay, baby. Whew, let me tell you, I'm from the South, and we would have took that ass somewhere else to another universe. Cause what? Well, Bobby, what you mean by that? Yeah, she need to know. But do you think he would allow her to do that though? Because you know the shit that they allow them to do, they don't allow us to do. I think if Nisha would have really dog walked his motherfucking ass, oof, I think he wouldn't have been able to take it. I think he would have took it way better. He takes it way better from Olivia. But I think Nisha probably makes it a point to be extra kind to him because of what he went through with her, which should not be the case because nigga, what? If you didn't expect it over there, what you expected over here for? But I feel you though on that. I think so too. That's the thing about it. I can't definitely without right just say, oh my God, it was because he was instantly in love with her because you were still back and forth and flip flopping your motherfucking dick between her, between Nisha and Olivia. So how could there really be love even in the very beginning? Exactly. You can't be a man with her because she's the man. Exactly. They miss a lot of the shit that he did, and they miss a lot of his behavior because the focus should not be on his behavior. The focus, his behavior to them was automatically because of how Olivia treated him and because of what kind of person she is. Obviously, there was a choice in the matter of that. That man did not have to stay in that relationship and put up with that bullshit. I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure Gerard is a cool person, and I said it. He seemed like he a cool person to hang around with, laugh, kiki with. As far as relationship, hell no, I could never take that nigga serious. And Gerard look like he's the kind of person where he know he fucks up, so he overcompensates by doing a lot of shit for you, which is, I'm just saying. Yeah, thank you, bank statements. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's all the fuck I that's all I've been saying to center her. No, we ain't finna do that. And I think when people say not to do that, they think that you're defending her. No, this is the reality of this shit. This is a grown ass fucking man. It was a lot of problematic shit that nigga done and he said back in the day. You can, and I am of the opinion, I know some people say if you are a terrible spouse, you can't be a good father. Well, you should want someone to not, if they're not treating you as fair, you should at least want them to treat the children as fair, fair and love the children and be there for the children. I believe that you can. Now, when it comes to a relationship, you you will be better off, in my opinion, not being together because why should your children be subjected to seeing you treat their mother badly or you constantly cheating on the mother and all of that? It's just certain toxicity that children don't need to see. But I believe that he is a good father to his children. Do I? But as far as a relationship, fuck that. Fuck that. Hell fucking no. I've said it publicly and I say it again. I wouldn't touch him for nothing in this world. That's just me. Yes. Yes. She likes toxic shit like that. That's why they used to fight. That's why she said, oh, he knew what he had in me because I cheated back and I would fuck on other guys. And remember when she got up here and said, I just enjoyed knowing all the men I fucked and he knew I fucked them and they fucked me and all that. I mean, it's some weird kink shit. And black men, they get off on seeing white women being ran through. It's not cute. That's why every meme that you see going around on the internet of this whore being fucked by a line of men and shit, it's always a black woman depicted. It's never a white woman. So they secretly get off on white women being fucked, but when it comes to the black women, the depiction of it is sick, it's disgusting, it's immoral. All of a sudden, these niggas have some sense of morality. Please, but y'all really enjoy whores. So what are you talking about? He wasn't worth it. That's why he married her in that cheap ass wedding. Yes, I think he really did like her too, because remember he kept saying September 16th, and that's Nisha's birthday. I think he really does like her. I'm just so curious about their relationship. Like him and Olivia's relationship is not as curious to me. I'm really curious of the dynamics of him and Nisha's relationship. Exactly. She sent him on his fucking way. and he begged to be back with her again. That's why I say that woman didn't have to take you back, sir. He owes her a lot of shit in my damn book. What would that do? He apologized, Nisha, because he's supposed to shit. Because, god damn it, what the fuck on the culture that nigga deserve? He fucking needs to apologize to her publicly. That's why. No, yeah. If she could, exactly, Miss Mays. Thank you. She couldn't. He won't allow that from a black woman. Look, y'all, ain't that the truth? Thank you, C Tina. Yeah, it was. Mm. Some nasty shit I heard, and some of the nasty shit I've heard about him, and how he likes to, raw dog everybody. Let me hush, let me hush, let me hush, let me hush. Oh my god, they like that kind of shit. Him and Olivia, they like it raw and nasty. Right, right. I do too. I mean, they just, they just, it's like a no. It's like I get it when it comes to being a father, but not when it comes to relationship. It's like the two don't correlate in their minds. Like you should want to treat them with some sense of decency. The problem with Olivia is that all the shit that she wants to be able to treat him badly and get the utmost respect like she used to do when they were in a relationship, and that's not how this shit works. That's not how it works. Yeah, he couldn't be a man with her. He knew that shit. Let me tell you something. Fuck behind them, eat behind them. Like when she told that nasty ass fucking story about, the fingers and shit, I was like, I know goddamn well. I know goddamn well. That man didn't take his two fingers and taste anything out of you. Oh, that motherfucker is just nasty. Nothing about her looks fresh, clean. That shit just gave me the heebie jeebies when she said that shit. I was just like, ugh. They like it. They do. Remember when Mano said that he just wanted to have plantation sex and the white woman just to call him a nigga and chain him up and all that kind of shit? They like this shit. Ooh, 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 Ashley. What the fuck? Not Joey Krills. Exactly. I think so too. I think so too. He knows where he belongs, but well, I say this: he knows where it's better off for him and his children, and where he have more of a sense of belonging and a wanting for him to be there. She wants him to be there. She wants him around, and I don't think that she makes him feel unwanted like how Olivia makes him feel. But you know, with these men, honey, when I get a whiff of a nigga being with trash and liking trash, I'm just gonna assume that that's what you always want. And sometimes they don't know how to do sometimes when they have something decent. Ugh, that story was so fucking disgusting to me. I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like, and when she told the story two different ways, because when she came on YouTube, she said he stuck it in his mouth. On TikTok, she said he stuck it in her mouth. I was like, oh, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. There you go. Exactly. And that's just there is something to them, just sick and nasty. But y'all, I'm finna get off of here, honey. We've been all over the place. I'm gonna go in here and I can't even say I have to clean up because my house already clean as shit. I don't know. Do anybody else do that? They shit ought to be clean and you just still clean and clean. I'm just one of those kind of people where I feel like if you don't keep up or just touch something every single day, I don't have time for that. Nothing to get out of hand. Cause baby, no. Ugh. I mean, that chick is nasty. She is nasty. She looks nasty. The fuck? Why would she be trying to taste after somebody that don't even eat fruit? Where have y'all seen that motherfucker eat some fruit? She don't eat fruit. She barely wash her motherfucking ass. And you were over there laid up with Joey nasty smoked out ass, and you talking about something? He tasted it? Ugh, ugh. That shit about made me throw up in my mouth. But y'all, thank y'all so much for chilling with me on this Sunday. I just wanted to catch up. Please catch the replay. Please make sure that you like the video if you have not already. Please make sure that you subscribe. I've had a lot going on, but I will be back more consistent. Um, oh, thank you so much, bank statements. I've had a lot going on, and but life is starting to get back in some normalcy again. My husband is feeling better. Thank you so much to everybody for the well wishes when he was in the hospital. I appreciate that so much. He's feeling a whole lot better now. I'm feeling a whole lot better. And I just want each and every one of you to know that this is a safe space for you all over here. I appreciate each and every one of you as individuals, not just subscribers. I appreciate your viewpoints, your opinions, even your disagreements. I appreciate each and every one of you. You subscribe to my channel. You did not have to, but I appreciate it. And I thank you so much for the day one support. And please believe that this space is not a space to make anyone feel uncomfortable. I never ever want anyone to walk away saying that they feel uncomfortable or I treated them badly or anything like that. I can't control what people say, in the comments or anything, but for me, I can control how I approach and definitely know that this space on Sis Let's Be Real was created for just for what it is, to be real, to have a conversation, regardless of what that is. So if ever it was a point that I made any of you feel uncomfortable, that definitely wasn't my intention. I just want everyone to come over here to have fun, to be able to kiki laugh and talk about whatever. So I appreciate you all for that, and thank you so much for making this space into what it is. Because I couldn't have done it without each and every one of you, and for that I appreciate you. And I just wanted you all to know that. But thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Happy Sunday. Oh, he's doing much better. Thank you so much. And yes, I enjoyed our little random conversation today, and definitely gonna do it again soon. Let me see. Thank you. Thank you. You right about that. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Ain't it something? I guess I have finally made it. Not me having a hate space. Not me having a space where people hate, baby. And Belisha, look, we have all been there. We be seeing it. We already know what it is. But yes, so thank you, Ashley. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. And I will see you all on the next one. It's your girl Lux, and I'm out. Peace.